damn it, Thero!
Somebody take the reins away from Thero, please.
I don't have the reins, Monty.
And then I said, "Hey, who stole my lettuce?"
So about that weather. Wait, no, don't talk about weather.
Yeah, the weather
Whether
sucks
or
right
not
now.
you want to.
God.
I'm still here, by the way. I gotta announce on my everything.
Oh yeah,
Monty
announce on
real,
all the
Monty
doobly-doos.
real.
I did already like 5 minutes ago, so oopsie.
I did an that was about it.
Whatever.
I'm gonna do my ad right now. I gotta do that.
Let the people mosey on in.
I do think we've reached our cap as far as mushroom puns go.
God damn. I'm mad because that took me a second. I'm mad because it took me like a solid couple
I
seconds.
wish I was gone. I wish I wasn't here.
I'm glad you're here.
You know,
I'm glad someone.
do you ever think about how the biggest living, the biggest?
If you're not,
like,
I will be.
Like living organism on the planet is a mushroom that is like 2,200 acres.
You
ever
cannot
think about
convene
that?
any way that matters.
What?
Yep. Yeah, so somewhere, I think it's in Oregon, there's a mushroom that is 2,200 acres, and it
Is
is
this another fucking? Is this another fucking American thing where they're like, come to our state, we have like the world's largest bullshit?
living organism? Yeah.
100%. Yeah, there's nothing else in Oregon besides some racists in the east.
And cryptids.
You got Portland.
And Arcadia Bay.
Is that really Oregon though?
Okay, but like,
Yes.
speaking of big things, have you ever looked up Australia's big things? Because we have a list of them.
I know you have that big rock.
We have a big banana, which is quite literally just a giant banana on top of a building.
That's amazing.
What is
I
Just
love
look
the
up
big banana.
Australia's big things.
For
Australia?
more information on Australia's big thing.
Google Australia inflation.
Listen, guys, we can't bring in my commissions to this. Monty said no. Oh my god!
We're on.
Elam, I love how you said we have a big rock, and I'm like, so do we. It's called the fucking Rocky Mountain Range. That's a big ass rock.
Look at this thing. I just looked up Big Things Australia, and this is like the 5th thing.
Yeah,
That is hideous.
there's an entire
What
Wikipedia
do you
page
mean
for
that
our big
thing's
things.
hideous?
Oh my god, I
I
love him. That's me after I eat at a buffet.
It looks like it's melting. It looks like he's melting over a building.
Oh
I don't
my
like
God.
that. It's
Oh
unnerving.
my god, you guys want to see a kaiju fight?
Oh
Yeah,
my
look.
God. What the fuck?
Let them
Fucking
fight.
hell.
Why is
Dun, 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 dun.
Dude, you have a giant orange. We have a giant peach in Penticton called the Penticton Peach.
I've heard of the peach. Is it owned by James?
No, it's not. It's owned by the city, probably. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. Chahalum, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub for 57 months. I'm here to see Spec microdose on shrooms. No! And Zanwin, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 27 months. And Crow the Immortal, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 39 months.
These edibles ain't
Hey, so Monty, when are we doing the D&D campaign where it's literally just Australia and we fight Australian wildlife?
We already have that, and it's called Ravenloft, okay? Actually, Descent into Avernus would probably be more apt, actually.
Oh my
Because
god.
everything's
Actually.
because everything's on fire, and there's like
Oh, too real.
Do I make the fiends in my world have Australian
oh my god,
accents?
I
Do
can't. I
do
don't want.
that
I
now?
don't want to spoil fucking Descent into Avernus because like the more I think about it, the more accurate it actually is that is Australia. Because there's some fucking Mad Max shit in that as well, and I'm just like, no,
Oh
that's
my God.
also Australian. And there's a bunch of other shit where I'm like, that's also Australian.
Incredible.
Oh my god. Hello everybody, welcome back to Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. This is our second session of this. And I'm returned with our lovely friends here. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? We can go from left to right here. We can start with you, Max. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Max. If you don't know from the last session, I'm playing Vera, the funny warlock who's very nice. all of the time
Tall.
and has never done anything wrong.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, she's a furball. She's tall, which means that she's like 3 times the height of most of the characters in this campaign, it seems.
I'm nodding. And then we have Theropod art.
Yeah, what's up? Y'all know where to find me, but if y'all could actually do me a favor, go follow somebody that actually deserves it. Twitch.tv/artsyheartsy, and also on Twitter at artsy_heartsy_, because they're gonna start doing streams and other stuff. They just recovered from a heart attack. Go give them some love.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole ordeal.
January was a
Damn.
time.
But yeah, you guys know where to find me. Yeah. Go follow Artsy. Go follow Artsy. Anyway.
Leah.
Hi, I am Leah. I do lots of TTRPG things. I'm at the Muse Thalia C on Twitter. I don't do anything public really, but I'm here and I like playing D&D with my friends.
And last but certainly not least, Elam.
Hello, I'm Elam. Graphic design is my passion. Do not get into a conversation with me about fonts. I will talk to you about my favorite font for 4 hours. This is a threat.
It's okay. Comic Sans is really good.
Why would you say something so
Monty,
controversial?
Monty,
that-
I
that
want you to
brave?
go to the website comicsanscriminal.com and sign the waiver saying you will never use that font. There are help for people like you.
Aw, I don't have a problem. You have a problem. I love the silence that followed. Just like, yep.
I
Yep.
don't know.
I have Comic Sans opinions, but I will not voice them here because I think Elam will fry me alive.
With the hot Australian sun.
Yeah.
Where are my
gonna
serif
dump me
stands
in.
in chat?
He's gonna dump me in the middle of the desert where the fucking that one like frog that lives in a desert somehow lives, and I'll just like see it and pass out instantly because I don't understand how that's possible.
I'll just put you in a boxing ring against a kangaroo.
I just
Oh yeah,
love...
no, I was gonna say you put me in a boxing ring, I'll probably win against like most average people. The kangaroo, nah, I'm good, I'm gone.
You know that image of the guy like licking his lips and rubbing his hands together, kind of coming around a corner? That is the image I see whenever I watch a documentary, and like David Attenborough is just like, this is the most inhospitable land on the planet. Nothing should live here. And I just imagine an animal with that exact pose, just like, perfect.
I mean, there was that one time where a guy like slapped a kangaroo and it let go of his dog. That whole
job.
thing.
Good job, that guy.
The kangaroo just looked confused. They didn't look hurt. The kangaroo was like, "What the? Did that guy just slap me?" Like,
Have you seen the gif of the kangaroo like folding another kangaroo through a fence?
Oh,
Which is
yes!
so funny.
I remember a gif
Yeah.
of a guy like hiding in like a ghillie suit, and like just out of nowhere he just grabs a wallaby and just grabs it, and he just has a wallaby
Are-
now.
are you confusing that with the guy that like took a dead emu carcass and like hid himself under that to grab a kangaroo?
That must have
what
been the
you-
guy. I think that was
Yeah.
the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy finds a dead emu, like hides under it, waits for kangaroo to come by, and then grabs a kangaroo.
Yeah, just grabs it. You know.
Elam, what the fuck is your country?
Don't worry about it. Listen, it's difficult enough to explain that we have to wear chains whenever we go outside so we don't fall off the bottom of the earth.
Yeah,
I see,
gotta
I
be
see.
careful. Anyway, I'm on Igloo. You guys know who I am. I don't think I need to introduce myself. If you're here, you know, and if you're not, this is your first time here, then buckle up. This is gonna be a fun night. But we are back with more Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. This is the level 1 to 3 pre-written starter kit adventure, the most recently released one. I forgot to mention that, I think, at the beginning. But you guys have made your way to Stormwreck Isle at the Monastery of Dragon's Rest, met with the denizens there, the various kobolds, Tarak, a buff lady whose name escapes me, but I remember it being really cool.
Oh,
What was her name?
Vornoth.
Vornoth, that was her name. And
Vernoth or Vornoth?
something like that. And then
Big lady.
Runara, who is kind of she's not really a leader, she's just kind of in charge of the temple. and she's your contact basically. But you guys had, asked around particular things of interest, and you guys had discovered that there are ships that are mooring or crashing into the island itself to the north, as well as learned of a caves of mushroom people, of which Tarek, who is a botanist, informed you that he had hoped to make trade with the Myconids, but they've lately been very elusive, and they've also set up a guardian, which you guys tased several times and smacked with sticks, and avoided combat as much as you can. You scared some mushroom children, good job. But as we return to the game, you guys have leveled up to level 2. And for the sake of that, you guys have also healed as well. I'm just not gonna, we're gonna, like, not talk about the logistics of that, but you guys, rejuvenate, and you guys are now level 2 in this adventure, meaning you are basically, more than halfway done, so...
Are you letting us heal to full?
Yeah, you guys are healing to full.
Oh, shit! Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Get your
Take a
spell
long
slots.
rest with the mushroom boys.
Basically, if you level up, I'll just give you a full rest, but, I mean... I'm gonna spoil this right now. You're not gonna get another level up for a bit, so,
Very well.
That's some
okay.
good shrooms in the cave.
No, it's not. This cave stinks, actually, if you recall.
Yeah,
But,
no. It was...
we are back. I'm gonna find some lovely.
Oh, bye, chat.
some
I can't
lovely
look at you
ambience here.
anymore.
No, talk to chat. You have some time. I'm gonna look
Oh,
for
okay.
some-
I'm back, chat. I'm finally back from getting milk from the store after all these years.
Theropod left me at the store. Help.
Oh god, I forgot! Max, shit!
Help.
I'm just imagining that TikTok audio where it's just like, I lost my child. Can I speak into the intercom to find them? And then they speak into the intercom. Goodbye, you little. And then
That was
Little
exactly
shit.
where my brain went.
Can I bring up a really depressing fact?
I mean, sure.
So apparently, Disneyland has protocols for if kids have their fathers leave them there. A lot of fathers will leave their kids at Disneyland and the whole milks going off to get milk scenario because they think being at Disneyland will lessen the blow.
Wow. That is a
Wow.
depressing fact.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go, everybody.
Jesus.
Thanks, Thero.
What
You're
the
welcome.
fuck?
Happy Monday,
Well,
everyone.
with that, let's get into D&D.
Hey, yeah, D&D guys.
yeah,
Wasn't
let's
that fun?
play D&D.
I go down weird YouTube rabbit holes. I am so sorry.
It's fine. I'm just gonna be thinking about that for the next 3 weeks.
No.
Permanently altered.
No.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the beautiful tentacle drawing.
Oh yeah.
I love my tentacle.
Whoa.
I give my tentacle a little hug.
Whoa.
Don't you fucking start. Don't you bring your commissions into this.
So, last,
Theropod does commissions, by the way.
Listen,
Go follow
so,
her.
girls,
Don't
girls
commission
make do.
immediately where we left off, you all watch as the Guardian, the spore servant octopus, dejectedly kind of slurps back into the water.
Does that thing have a name? Just points as it leaves.
Don't think. Do mushroom people have names?
Well, his. What are your pronouns? Points to the mushroom.
We have you sit down and state
Mushroom.
your pronoun.
Mushroom's
Mushroom
name
self.
is Hypsis, I believe.
Oh yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Name, yes. Name, good, yes. Hypsis, yes. You feel in your brain. They don't speak. It's just implied thoughts that you kind of get in your brain. It's very weird.
Yeah.
I think we can come up with a name for it right now.
Providing us a safe passage, and I kind of look a little nervously between the two big mushrooms.
Should we go check in on that other child mushroom that ran off the other direction?
I mean,
What
I'm
if-
sure it's fine. This
If
is their home.
If you do, I'll sit back. I think they might be afraid of me.
No, okay. Yeah, we can go check. We can go check and we can see. I'm sure they're fine though. I'm gonna go this way.
They kind of scratch the top of their mushroom cap as you begin to walk away. As you turn the corner there, you see... by the way, it is, like, dark in here. It is, like, pitch black in here.
Oh my god, furbolgs don't have dark vision. I can't see anything. I'm going to turn back.
Oh, hold on. I have dark vision. Let me come.
Yeah, I
come
think
help.
you should probably do it because I can't see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't see shit, Captain.
You see that the cave continues, but you see no mushroom child.
Okay. Yeah, it just seems like more cave up this direction.
We were here for something. What was it? It was for healing ingredients, wasn't it?
It was yes. We wanted to trade what.
There is a problem,
What
though.
Tarek
It
does.
is dangerous here for some reason. Can you explain more about your problem that you have?
Problem have much, yes, leader sick.
I give a kind of concerned look and then kind of in common to the group. Are any of you particularly proficient with healing magics or abilities to deal with poisons?
No, unfortunately.
Not myself, no.
I have this axe.
Well, that would help. I suppose that would provide some solutions to temporary problems, permanent ones, but I don't think that's what we're looking for right now. Please don't use that.
Yeah, that seems a little drastic for.
Vera, like, will ask with her brain waves. How is your leader sick? Like, what condition are they in?
1 second, just trying to read here. The big Mike in it kind of scratches his giant head and goes, poison bad, poison leader, Sinesta bad, down ground, sleep, not dead, not yet.
Down ground?
Is Sinesta your leader?
Yes, Sinesta leader.
Okay.
And do you think somebody did this to them?
Don't know. Cave. Mushrooms dying. Cave sad. Sad cave. So sad.
Sad cave.
Some
I
mushroom
don't like
good,
sad cave.
some mushroom sad.
Is there a place where the sickness is coming from, in particular?
They shrug. We look all places we go, no find.
Just for context, can we all hear the conversation that's happening?
Yeah,
Like, is
the
it all?
way the way they seem to communicate is like they kind of like shake their head, and you watch as like just a bunch of spores shoot out.
Oh, okay.
That seems to be how they're kind of like talking back and forth to you. I will say, yeah, all of you hear it. Excuse me, bless me, jeez.
Bless
It's
you.
the spores.
I got the spores in my nose.
Well, if it's poisons we're dealing with, didn't we meet an alchemist in town?
Well, I believe that was the man that sent us here.
There was
Yes,
another one.
He didn't have healing poultices, but perhaps he would be able to assist us with an antivenom.
You speak Tarak, yes? Tarak flesh blood doctor, not mushroom doctor.
Between Tarek and... Is there any mushroom doctor?
Mushroom doctor 10 Sinesta now. Many spore help, but not fix.
May we speak with the doctor?
Yes, I take. You watch as Hypsis begins to move.
I will follow Hypsis.
Indeed.
Yes, I follow Hypsis.
I nod at Vera, kind of like that, like good idea, like an affirmation kind of thing.
Vera sort of like doesn't catch on to it, but then realizes what you've done and goes, "Oh," and nods back.
I just give like a thumbs up, and then there's a little bit of like a sigh after you turn away.
1 second. This cave reeks of rot, and the floor is covered with decaying vegetation. 4 now. 4 small mushroom folk are working amid the filth. In the southwest corner of the cave, a bulbous object the size of a cart clings to the wall and ceiling, glistening like a glob of jelly.
What is that?
As you ask what is that, Hypsis spins around and shakes their little spores out and goes, "Fertilizer. Many mushroom happy like." You watch as kind of oozing out of some of the holes is just some stuff kind of splatters on the ground.
Oh.
It's a giant puddle.
If I could Excalibur face, I would.
As you get to about here, Vessel, you coming?
Oh yeah, I was just looking at my character sheet and missed how the party moved forward.
As you all get about there, you watch as the... 1 second, sorry. Come on, roll 20. Fuck off, dude. I hate it when you click the reveal areas thing and it just doesn't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
That is probably the most annoying thing about roll 20 I have with it.
It is very finicky.
Sometimes it doesn't work. But as all of you kind of step over there, all the little mushroom children are like kind of like scraping up some whatever the dried stuff this is and kind of like chopping, like, you know, turning it to dust essentially. And like the one that looks scared of you kind of cowers behind a different one. But from that slurpy glob, you see emerging like a long proboscis kind of mouth and like leathery bat wings. As immediately flooding out of this orb, smelling blood, comes an absolute cloud of sturges. And I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Well, all right.
Sturges?
I think
Two.
Vessel. Oh, go ahead. Okay, I think Vessel was like just pulling up like their sleeve and was casting prestidigitation on it to make it smell better when they erupt, and it's just like, oh my!
Oh, that's a lot of Sturges.
Oh dear.
Oh, not that one.
Question: is it still dark?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Okay. All right.
Oh boy.
Let me grab my Sturge thing here. And my dice. That'd be probably pretty good, huh? Alright.
Oh, I don't have a torch either.
Does anybody hear hummingbirds?
Oof.
I can't hear. All I can hear is smell.
Okay. Kara and... Holy shit, I forgot your character's name. Spec. Oh my god, my brain.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Very weird
So,
name.
as the horde of sturges flow outside of this, what appears to be a giant just nest, immediately smelling your blood, Vessel, it is now your turn.
All right. Vessel seeing them, immediately as a group will spring into action. I don't think it'd be too much of a stretch to know what these creatures are.
Yes, they are up in the air, though they're not within melee range. They're probably
Oh, they
20...
aren't within melee range.
No,
okay.
they are not. They're probably, I'd say, about 20 feet up in the air right now.
All right. Can I actually move forward then? And I will hold. Yeah. Oh, that's a tough choice. I will actually, in that case, I'm going to move forward, and I want to check if I have something in my inventory real quick, and if I do, no, I do not. Never mind. So I'm not going to do that. I think I will just keep it simple then. Keep it simple, stupid, and I will. How far up in the air are they?
About 25 feet, 30 feet. It depends. The ones further back, I'd say, are 30 feet up. The ones that are forward are 25 feet.
Okay. All right.
So, like, for example, these two are like... Oh, you can't see. 1 second. Like, these two here would be, like, 25, and then the rest of them would be all 30 feet up, because they're kind of inside of the nest, and they're coming out.
Okay, yeah, you know what? I will do this because that is what my initial reaction was, and I think that makes the most sense. I'm going to hold my action until a few of them are around me, and then I'm going to sword burst.
Okay. Okay, I'll say for the trigger for this, because it kind of has to be specific, when a turn ends... This is the problem with a held action. It has to be, like, there has to be a triggering thing, and it can't be super, like...
It is when they surround me, not...
Here's the thing. Good... If you are not fully surrounded, then it doesn't go off. That's the problem, right? So...
Can I say when like...
2 or more. Let's say 2 or 3.
More?
Yeah, let's
when,
go
like,
with that.
2 or more get around me, then I'll cast it.
Sure, we'll say that. Just, like...
Cool.
Because then if it's, like, only, like, you know, if you're, like, when I'm completely surrounded, it's like, if you're not completely surrounded, then it doesn't go off. That's kind of...
Yeah, because I figure they'll fly as a swarm and then attack as a swarm.
Each have their own individual turns, so unfortunately it's... there's just a lot of them, so...
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Then I will... 2 or more.
2 or more? You got it. Alright. It is now the Sturge's turn, and they are going to immediately go for the juicy, blood-filled targets. Give me 1 second here.
My blood, you can't have it.
This one flies over here and is going to attack you, Vera.
I can't see. What's happening?
Yeah, you can't see.
Oh, God.
Pretty terrible. 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. You feel something kind of, like, sharp hit your shoulder, and you kind of instinctually kind of, you know, reach behind yourself and grab it and throw it off. And you hear, like, a flapping noise and, like, a little shrill shriek. This one is going to fly over and attack you, Spec.
12 AC.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Alrighty. You take... 4 points of piercing damage, and you feel it attached to you. You feel something bite down onto you and almost, like, clamp down as the Sturge is now attached to your body.
I like that.
Ugh.
Not a fan of that.
Give me that symbol, just so you know that that one's attached. This one is gonna fly overhead. This one's gonna go directly for you, Vessel.
Yeah.
And this will trigger your held action. As this one flies towards you, you can go ahead and do your sword burst, as you have 2 or more around you, so you have 2 now.
I need these 2 babies to roll me dex saves.
Alrighty. Dexterity saving throw.
If it's attached to me, does it have disadvantage?
That's a good question, Mega Man. No, it does not.
Yeah. Damn.
So the first one, they're pretty dexterous. The first one got a 15, and the second one got a 17.
Yeah, then nothing quite happens. I do a whirl, like a blade of water appears on my hand, and I do a whirl with it. But they one flies out of the way, and the other's too close to my ally to want to get closer.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you spin around, these things are immediately react. They seem very quick, and unfortunately, you're unable to find purchase. But as the one approaches you, it is going to attack you, the vessel.
Alrighty.
Terrible. That is a 7. That is going to miss. This
Probably has to
one-
avoid the blade.
This one flutters out and is going to go for you, Vera. That is
Hit
going
me.
to be a 16 to hit.
Oh no, not like that. Yeah, that does hit me.
That's hit you. Hey, same amount of damage. You take 4 points of piercing damage, and it latches onto you.
Yeah, cool.
This one here is going to fly towards you, the vessel. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
You take 5 points of piercing damage as it latches onto you as well. This one flies over and is going to go for you. Actually, probably you, Inkara. That is going to be a 12 to hit you, Inkara.
That does not hit.
Alright, the other Sturge is going to fly over here and is going to go for you, the vessel.
Oh my god.
That's going to be another 16.
Yeah. That will hit.
Uh,
Because I can't reaction.
that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage on that one.
Alrighty.
Looks like I'm just marking that they're attached. Last one is going to fly over and is going to go for you, Inkara. Luckily, none of these got flanking. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alright, as it goes for you, it kind of like tries to bore through your armor, and as they kind of descend onto you, it is just a full, like the flapping of wings and screeching. That ends the Sturge's turn. Vera, it is now your turn.
Okay. Anyone got a solution for the fact that I can't fucking see?
I have
Can
a
we say?
torch. Is this are we allowed to talk to each other at this point?
Yeah, you can above the table talk. Just don't metagame,
I-
like don't tell anybody what to do specifically.
I do have torches in my inventory.
I do have
just-
torches as well.
That's fine. I'm not
But
gonna.
I mean,
I'm not gonna ask anyone to do anything. I'm just like throwing it out there. What's the so? I've literally never played a character without dark vision before. How does that work? Do I assume
You
I
are
just get
technically
I get
blind. You have disadvantage
Yeah,
on your to
disadvantage
hit,
on
and if
things.
creatures leave
Okay.
your combat space, you don't get attack of opportunities on them because you can't
Okay.
see them technically.
Okay. Vera's just going to like, out of pure instinct, like feel where the thing is attached to her, and like just in a pure moment of panic, just blast it with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, well, it's already gonna be with disadvantage because you're firing into melee,
Yes.
so just roll with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
yeah. Cool. 14.
14 just hits. It meets the AC.
Sick.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, not damage at advantage. Come on. Don't be silly.
Oh!
That is a 9.
Just
It's a
imagine
beefy-
your palm is a shotgun. You just like whip your palm
Yeah.
around behind you and just shotgun off a giant mosquito. That is what
Oof.
happens as you blast this mosquito. Bang! Gone.
Yeah! That's badass. I love that. Love Eldritch Blast shotgun.
Close combat shotgun.
Yeah.
You feel a sense of relief, but there's a bit of a boar wound in you, but you're okay.
I'm all good. I'm all good. And I'll just, I will... I'll stay where I am. I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty. And Kara, it is now your turn.
All right. I'm probably gonna start by bonking this one with my battle axe if I can.
Okay. You have dark vision, correct?
Yes.
All right.
There's a 16 to hit.
16 absolutely hits.
All right. Let's see how much damage I do. This is one-handed.
One-handed.
9.
9 points of damage. You bring out your battle axe and just slice this thing in half. Both of its wings plop to the ground as it is dead.
All right. And if I can, I'm gonna say the magic words. I'm gonna use action surge.
Oh! Go for it.
I
And,
don't say the
fire.
thing.
Oh.
and can I? I'll just go and bonk this one
Go for it.
with my battle axe one-handed. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Oh no! Hold on, I'm
Lamau.
gonna roll severity. Okay, it is just a 6, so it's just a miss. So you don't hit your ally, thank God, but it is a miss. And
Okay.
Connor, thank you so much for rating the party of 35. Distortion
Oh.
Devil. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, Connor. Alrighty.
Hello.
And Kara, does that end your turn?
I'm making.
You still have your bonus action.
I do still have my bonus action, though I am currently using my shield, so I can't use 2 weapon
So you
fighting.
have a light weapon, unfortunately.
I know I'm risking attack of opportunity, but can I move to here? Am I allowed to move diagonally for allies?
You are, but you will provoke an attack of opportunity from that sturge to the south of you. So you can't move through allies.
I am okay with that. Hit me.
Alright. I cocked. That was totally cocked. Let me roll it again. Terrible. 7 misses entirely. As you they're kind of focusing on, like, it's just a frenzy, so they don't really notice you as you move in the chaos.
And I will end my turn there.
Alright, you got it. That brings us to Spec. It is now your turn.
I will bonus action rage.
Okay.
Very upsetty spaghetti. Just this hissing, just as that hissing slowly begins to bubble and pop. Can I shoot acid while I'm blinded? Can I shoot?
Yeah,
My
you
breath weapon that
absolutely
way?
can.
All right. Those things need to make deck saves. DC 12.
Okay.
And
The one closest to you will roll first. That is going to be a 21 for the first one.
Yeah, that does it.
The second one, that is a 19 on the second one.
Yeah, they both succeed, so they're both taking 3 acid as just this,
Okay.
like, Dilophosaurus spray of, like, neon green acid pops out.
I have fantastic news for you. 3 acid is enough to take these things out and splat them against the wall.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And, yeah, that was my action bonus action. Can I move with this thing on me?
Yeah, you can.
Does it move with me, or...
It technically will move with you, but it will not provoke attacks of opportunity because it is forced movement. It is not willing movement.
Yeah.
So.
I will... You know what? I think it's actually good if I stay where I am, honestly. Yeah, I'll stay where I am.
You got it. Alrighty, at the end of the turn, the Myconids look and turn over and just see the chaos and, like a person be like, my oven! Like, Hypsis literally brings up his giant meaty mushroom arms to his head and is like, oh my god! As, like, the fighting is happening. And all of the little mushroom children, once again, terrified out of their minds, run away.
I forgot about the lady that yells in this music.
Hypsis just stands back and looks just like doesn't know what to do. That ends the Myconid's turn as they're very confused as to why this is happening. Vessel...
Protect the kids!
Yeah, protect the children. Vessel, it is now your turn.
Vessel looks over at Spec and in Draconic just, thanks. And then very much like Spec, though a bit more mystically, they kind of purse their lips and then grit their teeth a little bit through sharpened fangs. There's like a whistling sound and a jet of water shoots out of their mouth.
Oh.
And I'm going to fire a magic missile at this one, knock this one off of Speck's shoulder, and fire it at this one as they kind of stumble back with a growl.
All right. The magic missile bolts out, so go ahead and roll your 3 missiles.
4,
Right.
2, and 3.
1 second, let me just check here. The one next to you, you absolutely just explode. Gone. I'm just doing this in order. You did, and then the one next to Speck, I'll say the second one is 4. That one is still alive, unfortunately, but it gets blasted by the magic missile. And then the one to the south of Speck is also blown the hell up.
3's the number you gotta hit.
They fall to the ground and just flatten. They kind of twitch a little bit and then fall dead.
And then because I don't think that counts as an attack for doing a bonus action thing. They kind of dust themselves off, and I'm going to use sorcery points to refuel that spell slot.
You got it. Alrighty, that ends your turn.
That is, I'm going to move close to Speck to kind of like, I'm actually going to move on to the other side of it to try to help with flanking.
With some flanking, you got it. Alrighty. It is now the Sturge's turn. The one to the north of you and Kara is going to go for you.
Okay.
I think that's going to hit. That is a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That's a really high roll. Jesus. You take max damage. You take 7 points of piercing damage. And it is now attached to you.
Ow.
The other one that is attached to you, Speck.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. While attached. Alright. Hold on, I gotta roll something here. Doesn't get to hit. It's already attached to you. It's gonna suck out some of your blood.
Yep.
And you're gonna take 5 points of damage as your blood is just sucked out of your body.
Is that reduced to 2 or 3?
It is blood loss, so it is not reduced. It is not technically any damage type. It is simply blood loss, so it is a unique damage type.
Okay. Well.
That ends the Sturge's turn. Vera, it is now your turn.
It is my turn. Oh my god, do I really want to try to Eldritch Blast something off with disadvantage off of somebody else? That is the answer. Or the answer? The question. The thing that comes before the answer. You know what? It could be funny. Vera's just gonna like touch sorry, I can't remember. Inkara?
Inkara, yeah.
Yeah.
Inkara, yeah. Sorry, god, I had this moment of doubt. She's gonna like touch Inkara on the like just on the shoulder and just be like, okay, I need you to stay really, really still and promise me you will.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
And it's gonna do the same fucking thing.
Alright, disadvantage.
13.
13? You're like, Inkara, as you see this, you watch as fucking Vera's hand is like right in front of your face, and you're like, fuck! And you just grab the hand and point it upwards as Vera just fires into the ceiling. Missing.
I heard a ricochet sound like the...
The look in Kara's eyes towards Vera is just never do that again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Vera,
It
does
worked
that end
before.
your
I thought it might work again. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Alright, that ends Vera's turn. Inkara, it is now your turn.
Alright, okay, so oh no. Am I allowed to try and be fancy?
That's up to you.
Am I allowed to use my shield as an attack as an unarmed strike, like an improvised weapon?
I'll just treat it as an unarmed strike, sure.
Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, That is a 7 to hit.
Nope, that misses entirely.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
You're like, I'll get you, and then you swing, but you forget that it's attached to you currently, so that doesn't really work so well.
Yeah. Wait. Does two-weapon fighting count with unarmed strikes?
No, because it's
No.
counts. Yeah, because unarmed striking as a bonus action is a monk thing. It's like a monk feature. So
Yeah, fair.
yeah.
Understandable. Okay. I mean, I can't really do anything else for the bonus action. And honestly, I think I'm probably just stay put. Yeah, sure. I'll end my turn.
Okay, you got it.
Was worth a try.
Spec, it is now your turn.
Can I swing a two-handed weapon at this thing while it's on me, or
Yeah.
is that
Go for
okay?
it.
All right. I'll cancel out the disadvantage with attacking recklessly.
There is no
And,
disadvantage if you're attacking into melee.
Dark vision. I don't have it,
Oh right, yeah, that's right. You don't have dark vision.
so I'm gonna attack recklessly to balance that out.
You got it. Straight roll then. Plus 2.
18?
20 hits.
How's 15 do ya?
Oh, it's so dead. It's so incredibly dead. It's ribbons on the floor.
I know I attacked with the great axe, but I just want to reach up, grab it, and just squish it with my hand.
Easy
Very
enough.
angrily.
It just pops and bleeds over your hand.
Oh.
One remains.
I will use my remaining movement to help flank, and that's that.
Alright, that ends your turn. That brings us to top of the turn order. Vessel, it is now your turn.
These things are really starting to bug Vessel. So Vessel's gonna move to the north a little bit.
You're really winging it with these jokes, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these things really suck.
Oh.
Pew, pew, pew! And then Vessel is going to kind of growl at that one and whip out a finger and point at it, and a like thin wrap of lightning is going to wrap around the one that's attached, and it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, you got it. Oh shit. How's a -1?
That is not it. It takes 5 points of lightning damage and is ripped off.
It is. You rip it off, and as you kind of, you're like, I got it! You look down, and it's missing its head, as the head is still attached. And in Kara, you just kind of grab it and pull it off as it kind of splats to the ground.
I had a good bug joke, but I've forgotten it. But don't worry, I'll remember it in a sec.
As you guys kind of like breathe, Hypsis, you just hear Hypsis kind of shake his head, and as the spores kind of hit the ground, you hear, "Why happen?"
We have blood.
I suppose they don't see many things made of flesh and blood down here.
This and like Speck will like rub his hand on like the suction wound and like show his bloody palm to the creature, to Hypsis, just like they wanted this.
Why want?
It's what they eat, I think.
No bring blood flesh here, never again, no, never. Need
I'll be
fertilizer, much mushrooms, very many. Need many.
We are ruining these guys' day.
Here.
Yeah, are there any more of these in here? And Speck will hold up a sturge.
No,
What's left of
no.
one?
No, no.
Oh.
Only place fertilizer make get.
Vera goes up to Hypsis and just says, "We're really sorry about your fertilizer. We had no idea that this would happen.
Maybe more.
We still want to help you though.
Okay.
If you would have us.
I take
If you like, you can bring the doctor here to us, and we don't need to go any further down.
No move. We move.
Okay.
Yes, I'm fine with not moving right now.
No, we move. No stay.
Okay, that's fine too.
Can I like offer like my shoulder to the vessel?
Yeah,
So, like,
she happily accepts the help and then starts
Yeah.
like casting prestidigitation to clean the blood off of people.
Mm.
These
Oh, thank you.
breezes of wind and thin washes of water just kind of like clean things off.
You watch as Hypsis begins to walk up these stairs.
Oh, and at this point, I'll light a torch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
1 second.
So,
Thank you. I don't
believe
have
it's-
torch. I only have book.
I believe it's 30 feet of bright light around me, and then another 30 feet out is dim light. I
You
believe.
got it.
Mm-hmm.
So many friends!
I love
Many
them.
friends.
They're my favorite.
They're not all gonna sneeze on me all day.
6 clusters of giant mushrooms are arranged in a rough circle around this cavern. Several human-sized mushroom folk stand in a circle in the center of the cave, but there's a strong smell of sulfur in this space.
Ew.
It's almost nauseating.
Are some of the kids we scared in here?
They're kind of clinging to the side of the adults. You watch as only 2 of them are currently like, where are they? Only 2 of them seem to be kind of moving and looking at the other ones. The other 4 are like standing still. Like if you had not met the other mushroom people before, you probably wouldn't even notice them. But they are like appear to be in like a dream-like trance right now.
I'll turn to my party. Shh! The mushrooms are sleeping!
Thank you. It's an astute observation.
After we get up the stairs,
You're
I
doing
kind of nod at Ankara thankfully and start walking on my own.
All right.
You watch as Hypsis walks up to one of the mushrooms and kind of looks at them, and you notice, compared to Hypsis, all of these mushroom people don't look very good. Their colors are dulled. They seem to be kind of like, there's like kind of like a purple sort of like it looks like, you know, like a moldy mushroom, like how there gets like kind of little spots that are like, ugh, you know? Sad spots, yeah. There's like purple sad spots on these mushrooms.
While we're walking through, you said it smelled sulfuric, right?
Yeah.
Is there I kind of like sniff the air and like I'm not particularly wise, but I have slightly honed senses from my ancestry, so I just kind of give it a good and I'm gonna see if anything smells like out of the ordinary, maybe, or like it shouldn't be here.
Sure.
Never mind. That's
9?
a 2. Or that's a 9.
I mean, it's a cocktail of smells. You don't only have the sulfur, but you also have the smell of like mushroom and mold as well. Like it's like a lovely, lovely combination. It's honestly hard to even smell. It makes you
It's
dizzy.
too much to parse between.
Yeah, it's also like too intense to really keen in on. It's like opening a fridge with like a bunch of shit going on it and being like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I immediately regret my decision, cast prestidigitation on my sleeve, and start breathing that again.
Yeah. Hypsis kind of like nods to one of the mushrooms that is still, and they're gonna move on forward. And they turn and kind of wave at you and go, "Come, leader friend, come this way. Come, friend, please."
How long have they been sick?
That's a good question, Mega Man.
That's a good question. Mega Man.
If the character doesn't know, that's perfectly fine. But,
This is sad cave.
This is sad cave.
Sad cave, sad.
Hold on. Hypsis kind of turns and goes, "Many time."
I see.
Vera gives the others kind of like a worried look. Just like, oh, we even do anything to help?
I don't know.
We can try.
I believe it's a long shot, but if this is a magical ailment, there may be something causing it that we could stop.
That's what I was, well, not hoping, but hoping.
Worst case scenario, maybe we could take a sample back to Tarek.
I don't think they'll like that very much.
Glowing fungus and colorful crystals grow from the walls and ceiling of this smaller cave. In the middle of the cave, 2 human-sized mushroom folk tend to a larger specimen of their kind. The large one is shriveled and covered with unhealthy purple blotches, and it does not move. You see all of the Myconids kind of shaking spores at each other, communicating.
Vera puts out the question in her mind of just which one of you is the doctor?
The 2 Myconids look towards each other and then point at each other at the same time.
Oh
No.
They appear to be just kind of they seem to be collecting spores from a barrel-sized glowing red fungus, and they're kind of puffing the spores around their leader's head.
Have you any idea what's causing this illness?
They all shrug.
It's not magical or alchemical or anything?
You 3, all of you here are kind of echoing your voice, 3 different thoughts that are like the same voice, but like obviously all the Myconids go, no.
Can I kind of like stride a little forward, perhaps maybe too confidently, but taking a look at the taking a look at the spots. Actually, no, not the spots. Taking a look at Sinessa. I'm not particularly trained in medicine, but if I'm kind of reading them, are they behaving like someone who's sick, or do they look like conked out? Or is it perhaps like in a trance?
As you look, I will say this. They are like straight up unconscious. And it looks like the red spores that they've been using on Sinesta is like keeping them alive but not making them better. They're very sick. Like they are barely holding on right now. Whatever mushroom or spores they're using on Sinesta, though, seem to be incredibly potent at keeping them alive.
Is there like a nature check or something I could do?
Medicine, probably?
Just given that I'm a furbolg. I don't think my medicine's even... I'm not wise, so...
I'd say maybe nature. We can see if this works. More of a medicine check.
I'm happy to do medicine, if that's what you prefer.
Yeah, let's go medicine.
Yeah. I just have a +0, that's all. Wait!
Oh no!
I mean,
I'm so good.
it's a mushroom. You don't know. I mean, mushrooms are...
mushroom.
It's a mushroom person.
I don't know anything about mushrooms.
Turning to the doctors, has this ever happened before? In the past?
They look towards you and shake, and you hear 2 voices go, "No, never. No, never. And now other friends grow sick too."
I have an idea. Did Sinessa or these other ones, was there anywhere they went or something they did that before they got sick, something similar between them?
They kind of look to each other and look back, and they shrug and they go, "No, all normal. Take care, mushroom. Take care things. Everyone do everything. Nothing different."
Do these 2 know when this all started?
They look towards you and go, "Many time ago."
many time ago. That's what I was afraid of.
They don't seem to have a very good grasp on the passage of time, they're mushrooms.
Oh, bless them. I suppose Tarak is really our only sort of option then for maybe figuring out what's going on.
Isn't
There,
there a note?
there
Sorry,
one
go on.
place maybe, says Hypsis. Forbidden Cavern, we no go.
Would
Well,
Sinessa have gone?
No, never. No us
it-
ever go. Too much light, bad, make feel unwell, but different so.
Has it been smelling worse there recently?
It's what? Smell? What
Where
what
is this cavern?
what is smell?
I
Where
point
is
to
this
my
cavern?
snout.
Can you point it to us?
Oh, cavern that way, and you watch as Hypsis kind of walks out.
You may all stay here to keep after Sinessa. I have an idea.
I don't think we should split up just in case we get attacked by Sturges again.
I think perhaps because they cannot smell, they might not know the origin of this sulfuric scent that I sent. I can't tell if it's originating in here or not. They can show us. I could be wrong, but if I'm right,
No,
perhaps we have a lead.
I think you're on to something, Vessel.
You can follow your nose.
She taps her nose, which definitely exists, and then and then we
I have a
continue
big
forward.
nose.
Ipsis gets to about here and stops and goes, "This as far as go. Light in there. Bad. Bad." And they just keep
I'm gonna
shaking
take
spores
a
out.
big whiff.
Roll a perception check.
Oh my god.
Not today.
It's whatever you smell bad. You're also getting another smell at this point. You're not sure what it is though with the 7, unfortunately. But Hypsis will step away.
I can't tell. It smells bad, but definitely something new.
Why,
Hmm.
bar the light inside being really bad, why is this place forbidden?
Light. Bad.
The light might have done gestures to the purple mushrooms.
Maybe.
Many crystal inside. Reflect light. Hurt. Bad. No like.
Well, we don't get hurt by light, so would you permit us to go in?
You go. Yes.
That's great. Thank you. We'll be back.
Thank.
And Kara's just gonna grab her shield and she's just gonna charge in.
Yeah,
Well,
there is just like already going
I
in.
look back over towards because there were crystals in here, right?
Yeah, they're like little ones though, like little glowing ambient crystals.
I'm just gonna really quickly, just 1 second, and I'm gonna run back and just like maybe grab like a small broken shard off a floor. I want to compare and see if they're the same ones in there as out there.
Oh, they're like in the wall. Like those are like you'd need like a pick to get those out.
Oh, there aren't like there haven't been any chips on the floor or anything.
No. This seems to be like a permanent feature
Okay.
of that cavern.
I'll just get a good look at it then before I
Okay.
move forward.
Easy enough. They're very pretty. It's kind of like a quartzy, kind of clear, see-through crystal. But I will reveal more of the space. How far does your light go?
60. It's 30 feet of bright light, 30 feet of dim light.
All right, I'm just gonna reveal this.
Yeah. Whoa. No, careful, Linkara.
And Kara's just gonna ask, are you all okay with me leading the way? I am able to see quite well.
I'm a little hurt. Maybe we could. I feel like we are friendly enough to maybe take a breather, but I am fine with you leading forward if you're ready to go. I can stay back.
Would you prefer to wait?
Would you guys like to take a short rest? That's totally doable.
This feels like a safe place to do so before we go charging into any forbidden cavern.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah, now that you mention it, yes, that is probably wise.
Very well.
I don't do this very often.
I'm just gonna roll a d12 on.
So you guys can roll your class's hit die. You can roll a number of hit die equal to your character level. So.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Those d12 sometimes they backfire.
Don't forget to add your con,
my
though.
God.
Don't forget to add
I
your con
know.
to it. Pharaoh with the wow, the duality of D&D players, a 1 and a
Vera just
oh
hit
my
second
God.
wind, like.
Roll
Yeah,
20
it
is rubbing it in your face right now, Pharaoh. It's just like
And I hit dead middle of the road.
From the bottom of my heart, roll 20. Go fuck yourself.
I didn't oh you did. You rolled a 7. Yeah, you got right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Dead average. But yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my second hit dice in case we want to take another one. But I have a little bit of like my shoulder. I'm kind of like rubbing. I'm feeling much better. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm only going to use one of my hit die too.
You guys kind of
As long
bandage
as-
up, and you guys kind of like assess your weapons and just kind of like patch some wounds. You'll give it a little kiss, make it feel better. You guys kind of like vibe with the mushrooms, who are just kind of like sitting in a trance-like state.
Because elves trance, I just trance with them for like 45 minutes of the rest.
Weirdly feels appropriate. Like somehow you feel like it's like a little trance circle, and it's kind of just feels
Very
good.
restful.
The little Myconid children are fucking terrified of all of you and avoid you like the
Yeah.
plague. You've scared them so many times that they're just like the one that you've scared twice in a row is like trembling behind the adults and is so scared.
I'm gonna make a tiny little with prestidigitation, so it only lasts an hour. I'm gonna make a tiny little version of each of us because I can have, I can only have 4 going at a time, I think. So I'm gonna make it of me and Spec because I know Spec the best, and then 2 mushrooms, and I'm gonna put them on the ground and as like little hour-long toys.
Okay, sure enough. They roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, can I try? Like, I wanna try being nice to the kids and have them not be afraid of me.
Hey!
Oh,
Hey!
that's pretty good.
Nice, 20 persuasion.
Yeah.
They seem cautious still, but they seem mildly entertained. It's hard to tell. They're mushrooms, so you can't really tell. But like their body language suggests that they're less scared, but not like totally comfortable with all of you.
As long as they're not petrified of us.
No, they're no longer petrified of you. They're just very wary.
Spec would actually try to like set up the torch and do like shadow puppetry to like tell stories about like dragons and shit to the mushrooms.
As
trying
you
to-
move the torch around, they get really scared because it's
God damn
bright
it!
and it's
They
scary
don't like
to
the
them.
light.
They don't like light. Yeah.
God, yeah.
Vera just sits in the corner. She kind of brings her knees up to her face and just kind of sits with her like arms around them.
I will say the story basically goes, and then like Bahamut came down and like punched Tiamat. It was really cool, and they're afraid of me. Damn it!
What is this? Open mic night?
I am going to kill you.
Open mic and midnight. Ha 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 ha.
Would I be able to use my time in the short rest to ask Kipsis what Tarek usually trades with them?
Yeah.
Like, what does he offer?
Hypsis responds, "Holdy things."
Holdy things.
He like reaches behind a mushroom and holds up like a vase. Like it's like a shitty made clay vase that's like you can use to pour stuff in.
They just like
so
little
things to
things.
carry things, essentially.
Yes.
Buckets or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, he does. In fact, he goes, "Yes, the bouquet," and you watch as Hypsis kind of
Bouquet.
waddles over and grabs like a
A
bucket,
bouquet.
which
A
currently is
bouquet's
like
for my sweetie.
has like mulch in it of some kind.
Yeah.
This
I love the bouquet.
is a bucket.
Dear
God.
Oh,
There's more.
No.
God, I love Team Fortress 2. Fuck, dude.
I have all of those permanently ingrained in my memory. It's
yeah,
bad.
same.
Hypsis kind of goes, "Tarek, come get heartcap mushroom. Him call.
Oh.
Make feel good juice." he say?
I suppose that's our healing potion ingredient.
Yeah.
You help, you take some, me give. Not many,
Hopefully.
but you mushroom friend.
That would be lovely, thank you.
We would help regardless, but we would happily accept the gift after
Of course.
we solve your problem, hopefully.
Me happy you here.
Oh.
I give them like it's the same bow I gave to Rumara was her name?
Runara.
Renara. It's the same bow I gave to Renara. It's the like the respectful dragon one.
You got
May you
it.
walk in the light of Bahamut. And
No.
may be
Bad. Light bad.
No,
may you
Light
walk
bad.
in the shadow of
Terrible.
Bahamut's wings.
Bad,
May you be
terrible,
protected.
bad. Light, no good, no bad.
No, I understand. My apologies. May you walk in the shadow of Bahamut's wings, and may the fierceness of Tiamat guard you in your time.
Many words, but shadow good.
Yes, shadow and protection.
Yes, good.
Can I
I've always been a bigger fan of Knuckles.
Can I spend the rest of my short rest explaining the concept of an umbrella? To these mushrooms.
They have umbrellas on their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about the additional umbrella so to protect them from the light?
Mushroom on mushroom. Yo, dog, I heard you like mushrooms.
You roll an intelligence check.
All right, sure.
Elam, I did not expect you to I was like, oh, you're gonna explain like this, that. No, umbrellas. It totally caught me off guard.
That's a 5.
A 5? What? They're so confused, and after explaining for 10 minutes, you're like, ah, fuck this, it's not worth it. They don't get it.
I can't get the image of mushrooms under beach umbrellas out of my head.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh,
Forge ahead.
wonderful.
That was good.
Forge ahead.
Alright, you guys make your way inside.
Every step.
I do have my
All right.
torch out.
I'm going in front.
Thank God.
Yeah.
All right. Are we good to just
Yeah,
go through
Go
or?
move. Yeah, go ahead and move.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get stomping.
Is this anything?
It is. I'm going to describe the room as you all enter.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm just going to reveal all this because it makes it easier. There we go. The air in this cave is choked with thick smog that assaults your nostrils with a pungent odor of brimstone. Strange flickering orange light illuminates the smoke. This area is completely free of fungal growth. Instead, crystals Instead, crystals grow from the rock. To your right, a large cluster of purple crystals juts from the stone. On the far wall, a glowing orange crystal is wedged into a fissure in the cave wall that seems to be a source of light. Streaks of soot trace a path along the cave walls between the purple crystal and the fissure.
That looks like a magical shit to me.
I've never seen anything quite like it.
The far wall is this, by the way.
I can handle elements. Let me check out the fire crystal thing.
I'm gonna come join you just in case, but yeah. I might just head over that direction if that's okay.
I'm going to kind of walk up forward. I'm going to try and check out the orange crystal. And I'm keeping myself at the ready with a reaction.
Okay. 1 second, I'm just reading here. The crystal itself, sorry, I'm just reading here. It's describing this. It's a whole page. Give me 1 second here. I apologize.
Oh, dang.
This cave is
You're all good.
There's light. Okay. Okay. As you approach Vessel and Kara, you notice that this orange crystal that's kind of lodged into the wall, you notice that beneath it is like a vent that really strong sulfuric smell is coming out of.
Hmm. How big is this vent?
It's not huge, but it's significant enough, and it's... Sorry, someone in chat just said, "Event? Sus."
Oh no.
God damn it. But... It seems to be, like, glowing with, like, a fiery energy to it. And it's kind of round.
I'm gonna try and pull it out.
Alright. As you kind of grab, how do you try and pull it out?
Just with my like, I'm gonna wrap my hand in like my like a bit of my robe. Probably I'll pull like a silk sash off and wrap it in that and try and grab it. But like just with my hand, genuinely.
Okay. You just kind of... It does not budge.
I am not strong enough myself. It says lightning lures one creature. I probably can't try and pull that out of the wall with that, can I?
If it says creature specifically, unfortunately, probably not. Yeah.
I can try pulling it.
Yeah. Better
Be
you
careful,
than
it could
anyone
burn
else.
you. I don't have much else to do. I could try to pick it out, but I'm not too strong.
Rolling up sleeves I don't have. Spec is gonna try to pull it out.
You got it.
Like that he
Athletics?
actually does do that.
Yeah.
Go
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
all my scales go up my arms. Just no.
Yeah.
If I can assist, I'm gonna try to keep my hand on it as well, and like basically have Spec do the pulling.
All right. With gusto. Oh, 14. I'm not spending my rage on this.
I was hoping to assist.
Oh, athletics. Okay.
Yeah, so with advantage, because you have a friend helping.
Okay, soft 20.
20.
There we go.
As the both of you kind of grab onto this thing and pull it, it suddenly loosens and it just shatters to the floor. Immediately, 3 things happen as this occurs.
Oh no.
Oh
One.
no.
Boy.
Immediately, the moment you remove this obstruction, the ceiling is actually opened, and the light that's inside, like a refraction beam, hits every crystal in this chamber, and it is like too bright now. It's like, ah! Like immediately, It's like a sunroom. On top of that, as the egg crashes to the ground, it actually cracks, and you watch emerging out comes a salamander, snake-like creature with sort of like a natural
Wait, there was an
flame.
egg?
It was an egg, yeah. Kind of comes crawling out.
Oh.
Oh
Oh no.
And from beneath the egg
adorable.
comes flowing out billowing smoke that now mixes with the smoke in the ceiling. And you watch as crawling down from the ceiling, forming with wings, come these large drakes.
Oh.
Oh no.
As
Heck
these
yeah.
creatures enter the field.
Is it time for the funny words, Magic Man?
Hold on.
Spec just looking at the baby. It's so adorable.
Spec, pay attention.
Oh, what? Oh! Those aren't cute. Oh no!
I don't think you'll be able to keep these ones as pets.
Not with that attitude. Okay.
Alright, give me 2 seconds here. I have to write
Okay.
down.
A new initiative, I assume.
Yep.
Alright.
Not ready for this one.
Oh, that's a natural 20!
Nice.
Would you get your short you get your action surge and your what do you call it? Your second wind back on a short rest.
Yes, I've already,
Which is
got that
awesome.
back.
I get my breath weapon back on a short rest as well.
Oh, do you? That's rad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's see. We have...
Alright, I've expended my good RNG on the initiative roll, so I'm going to be useless this combat. Have fun.
Alright, and Kara. And then we have... have Vera, and then we have the vessel. It's kind of reversed this time. Everyone's kind of opposite now.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Immediately, as these drakes appear, notably these fume drakes, as you probably can read the dialogue, they appear to be small, legless dragons formed from clouds of greenish smoke. Alrighty, that brings us to the top of the turn. And Kara, it is now your turn as these drakes kind of crawl and kind of land on the ground made of this sort of concentrated smoke.
Alright, am I in melee range to the one above me?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna smack it with my battle axe.
You got it.
Alright, that is a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Give me 1 second here. 17, that hits.
Alright, one-handed smack it with my battle axe. 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage, not bad. As you spin around, immediately alerted to the presence of this creature, you spin around and you slash into this creature. It kind of lets out a shrill shriek and buffets away. But it is still standing.
Alright, I'm saying the funny words, Magic Man. Action Surge, I'm swinging again.
Action Surge, you got it.
Alright, that is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Alright, and that is going to be 5 slashing damage.
5 slashing damage. You spin around and you cut into this creature once again, and it kind of shrill and shrieks a roar of rage, but it is still standing. It looks pretty beat up, though.
Alright, and I'm actually going to move here and then end my turn.
You got it. Alrighty, that brings us to the enemy's turn. I'm gonna go from left to right here. Immediately, the newly hatched creature, this sort of larval salamander, immediately sees you, and you don't get the duckling. What's it called?
Imprinting?
No imprinting occurs here. You're
Damn
food.
it.
You are food. So it is going to attack you with a bite attack, the vessel.
Alrighty.
That is shit. That is going to be a 7 on the bite attack. You manage to kind of step backwards before its teeth sink into your leg, but it then whips around with its tail and goes for a lashing strike as a torrent of flame follows. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Does not hit my 15 armor class. As I bring up my arm and the tattoo, the dragon tattoo, goes up to on my arm and blocks it as if it were scales.
Okay. Alright. It is now the Fume Drake's turn. The Fume Drake, I would like... Actually,
Oh no.
The Fume Drake is going to move one thing forward here. And I need Spec and Vera to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
As it kind of breathes in the smoke in the room and lets out an exhale of hot steam.
That's a 7 from me.
That
And
is
a 10 from me.
Those are both failures, unfortunately.
And it is what it is.
You both take 5 points of fire damage.
Owie.
The Fume Drake next to you, Vera, is going to go for a bite attack against you. That is going to be a 12 to hit you.
That does not hit.
Alright, as it snaps out to bite, you kind of sweep your robes away.
Yeah, she yelps as she does it.
Yep. This one sweeps around and is going to go for a bite attack against you and Kara.
Go for it.
That is going to be a 10, which misses. So give me 2 seconds here. I'm just going to mark some notes real fast. Thank you, lady who sings.
Yeah.
She's really giving it her all, and I love
Yes.
her.
She's at the top of the highest peak on this island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Renara in the temple just vibing.
Yeah, is it Renara?
Yeah. Yeah, she's just doing some chants. Sunday mass, you know?
this one takes off into the air and lands here. And then this last one is going to go that way. That ends the enemy's turn as these draconic clouds descend upon you, and this fire serpent harries you. Spec, it is now your turn.
Question: do these smoke creatures, do they seem like connected to anything? Do they seem to be like coming out of some hole in the wall or something?
They seem to be the smoke that was in the ceiling that is now culminated into physical beings.
Okay. Well, I'll just do as the barbarian does. Bonus action rage.
You got it.
I will... And there's no darkness in here anymore, right?
No, it is bright light.
Yeah.
Like,
Great,
it's like you've been gaming for, like, you know, all night, and then you walk outside during a summer's day, and it's like, you know, like it hurts you.
Oh, yeah, I 100% understand.
I know that pain.
When you've got to turn off dark mode on Discord.
Oh, jeez.
There have been times where you walk outside and it's like the sun's too bright today. But anyway, Spectre's dropping the torch like, great, I could two-hand this. And I'm gonna attack recklessly this guy.
Alright, you got it. Reckless attack to the one to the north.
Yep. Does a 13 get it?
13 hits.
Alrighty. Avoided the nat 1, so very good. 14, or with the rage damage, that's 16 slashing.
16 slashing. You bring down your axe and cleave this thing in half, and as it dissipates in the smoke, you watch as it's sucked into the vent and tossed out of the cave forever.
The fume drake vented, I just saw it.
Sus!
I don't know how we're gonna worm our way out of this one.
Wow, that joke had me wheezing.
Is that in your turn, Thero?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'm not the one
you.
making puns.
I
Got a few
know.
more.
Vera, it is now your turn.
Please
Can we
don't
make
kill
a
me.
rule that puns must have one psychic damage attached?
No!
We'd all be dead.
Yeah.
I don't have a
I
lot
love
of
how
XP
chat gives you guys grief. By the way, I know you guys aren't in chat, but chat gives you grief, and like they're the ones also making puns. So it's like, guys, come on.
All of
Twitch
Jess
chat
is
can't give
guilty.
me grief about anything because they are watching a Twitch stream.
Yeah. It's that picture of communist Bugs Bunny, just like our
Go to the
puns.
gym or something.
No,
Nah.
I like you, Chad. Max does not speak for me.
Sorry, I'm used
Max
to treating
speaks
my
for
chat
me.
this way.
No, I don't. I like my chat, even though some of them are fucking nerds.
No, I like my chat too, but they like it when I talk to them. Like, I'm gonna do the funny thing. You know the funny thing that I do?
Oh, the funny thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
with
funny
my
thing?
class. Yeah, the really hilarious thing. I'm gonna
yeah.
attack. So, gonna out myself as a melee only player here. When you use a ranged attack and there is somebody in melee range of you, does it always have, like, even if you're not attacking the
That
one
was
that is in melee
3-5.
range?
Yeah.
That was
no.
3-5, that if someone was in melee, it's all ranged attacks or disadvantage. As long as the person you're aiming at isn't within
Okay.
5 feet, I'm pretty sure. We can double check
Yes,
that, but that's
I'm fairly
all.
certain that's how the ruling is. Like, you
Yeah.
can attack a creature further away, and if there's
Okay.
something within 5 feet of you, it does not impart a thing. So.
Okay, sick one. Yeah, 7 years of D&D, and I have never encountered this situation.
Every system is different, dude. It's
yeah.
like it. Oh my god.
No, yeah. I'm gonna attack this one that's kind of like behind.
All right.
That one, like, she's like, you can see her like try to go for the one in front of her, and then it just like she's like, screw it. And
Luckily,
blast
luckily
the other
these
one. It's
are
22 to hit.
Luckily, these are small creatures, so you can fire through small targets. 22 absolutely fucking hits.
I was almost about to roll another attack. No, don't be silly. Roll your thingy. Bzzzt.
7 points of damage.
That is a 7.
You fire
And,
through them and
and,
blast the fume drake in the back as it kind of spins around the corner.
Sorry, another thing is that I wanted to use one of my Eldritch invocations on
Ooh.
that. That modifies my Eldritch Blast, where I can have it push a creature 10 feet away in a straight line,
Okay. Can you
which
click
is
that for me?
repelling and blast. Yeah, I'll try to get the specific
Do they have to make a
Well, this
check? That's
one-
basically what I'm asking. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
No, it literally. Oh my god. Okay,
Oh, it
that's
literally-
just pushes the whole fucking wall.
Literally just when you hit it. All right, yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
second from the bottom. Yeah, when you hit a creature, you can push it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just
Warlock
pushing it up, like,
invocations are really good.
yeah, just pushing
You-
it the full 10 feet away.
You push it back and it kind of slams up against the wall and recomporilates in its sort of smoky form. All
People
right.
rag on Eldritch Blast, but it is actually nutty if you
It's a-
spec into it.
It's
I didn't know this
nutty.
was a thing you could do, so I was like reading when we leveled up last. I was reading this. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then for my bonus action, I
Tentacle?
would like to no. I would like to cast Hex on the one in front of me
Okay.
with my Pact Magic spells. That is not quite what I wanted.
Right there. Hex has been placed.
Yeah, doesn't take the damage, but yeah, it's
No,
just been placed.
whenever you hit it, I believe it does take damage.
Yeah.
The additional damage.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Good to know. All right, Vera, does it end your turn?
Yes, it does.
All right, that brings us to the vessel. It is now your turn.
Time to smoke a motherfucker. You get it? Anyways,
Yep.
I'm gonna move over here.
Almost a
We
pun.
get it!
I'm gonna move over here if I can. Would this be flanking or not?
No, it is not. It has to be a
All right,
sandwich.
cool. Murder sandwich then. I will actually then group
Murder
up
sandwich.
with my allies for a quick second. Are any of these still remaining on the ceiling, or are they all?
They're
on
all
the
on the ground right now, yeah.
All right, cool. In that case, I will, as I'm kind of running past this one, I'm going to look at Spec and kind of nod, and then reach down as my hand bursts with lightning. I'm going to try and shock the one next to me that tried to attack me.
You got it.
That's a nat one.
Ooh.
Oh.
Roll
Okay,
severity.
so I
Okay.
don't do that.
As you go to reach down onto this creature, its body is scalding hot, and you instinctively reach your hand away, knowing that if you were to touch this thing, it probably would hurt you, actually.
Ah.
I narrow my eyes at it suspiciously. And I think actually that is going to be my turn for this turn.
Alrighty. That ends the vessel's turn, and Kara, it is now your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna smack the thing in front of me
You
with my
got
battle
it.
axe. Alright, that is going to be a 13 to hit.
A 13 hits.
Alright, one-handed, that's 5 slashing damage.
5 slashing damage. As this creature kind of barrels towards you, you bring up your axe and kind of slice it from the air. It kind of collides onto the ground and kind of snarls at you. And it takes 5 points of slashing damage. It still has
Oh
a
no, he's hot.
literally, yeah.
Alright, and just a quick question, is this somewhere we can stand?
I'll say yes for the sake of argument.
Alright, maybe a bad idea. I'm gonna shuffle down there.
Okay, you got it. Alright, is that end your turn, Kara?
Yes.
Alrighty, it is now the Fume Drake's turn. I'm gonna do this in clockwise order again. The creature next to you, the vessel, I'm gonna see, it has 3 targets. I'm gonna roll a d6. It's gonna go for you, the vessel.
Alrighty.
That is going to be a 9 to hit you.
I continue dodging out of the way of its
It
attacks.
lashes at you with its mouth, but it's gonna sweep around with its tail. That's significantly better. Soft 20.
Soft 20 does hit.
Alright, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. But as the tail hits you, you feel a searing pain as you take an additional 2 points of fire damage.
I seeing as it's you know what? Probably better to do this earlier rather than later. In reaction to that, I growl, and the scales like on my tattoo kind of flash more brass for a second, and I am going to cast Absorb Elements and gain resistance to fire.
You got it.
Ooh. I love that spell.
Alrighty, that ends the snake thing's turn. flying over. I need Spec, the Vessel, and Vera to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
As the fume drake
Ooh,
lets
that's a
out
soft
a
20.
vent of
Ooh.
steam. Nice.
Good job, guys.
Oh,
Oh,
well done,
that
you
was
guys.
good.
You can't get us with the same trick twice.
But you're still gonna take half of this.
Oh.
You all take 1 point of fire damage as the steam kind of blasts forward, but you all kind of like in the same sequence dodge out of the way.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to adjust my HP for the first time. The first time one of them did this. Does anyone know off the top of their head how much damage it did?
Oh, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
Yeah,
I think it was like 3 damage.
I
thought it
remember
was 5.
3.
I feel like it was 5.
Yeah, I remember
was it
taking
5?
5.
Oh, it was
Okay.
5. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
5.
no, then
It was
I'll
5.
put that down.
It was 5.
Sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll adjust that.
No
Sorry
worries,
about
no
that.
worries.
The YouTube comments will be sure to correct us.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
always are. All right, the
We
Drake
love you,
next-
YouTube commenters.
We love you, YouTube.
Except you, Evie.
Yes,
Love you.
the
Well, that's
Fume
just
Drake.
because you're stinky.
The Fume Drake next to you, Vera, is gonna go for a bite attack against you.
Yes.
That is gonna be an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, you take 4 points of fire damage as it bites down into your leg.
Oh, beans.
This other Drake is gonna move.
I am
forward
not
here.
looking good. Vera's looking very wounded.
Oh no.
This is gonna be terrible. 6 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. And this last one is gonna take off flying. It's gonna land right here next to you and Kara, and is gonna go for you. That's gonna be a 22 to hit. Or sorry,
That
no,
definitely
20
hits.
21 to hit. Sorry. All right, you take 5 points of fire damage.
I do
As-
have resistance to fire.
You do, so you take 2 points. You always round down. So you take 2
Okay.
points of fire damage instead. Alrighty. That ends the enemy's turn. Spec, it is now your turn.
I'm sorry, what does this red dot mean?
It used its breath. It's for me. It's
Oh,
it used its
okay,
breath
okay.
weapon.
He's for me.
He's
No.
for me. Someone in chat just said, "Good thing you have a lot of healers."
About that.
Lol. Lol,
is-
said the scorpion. Lamau.
is- But will surely drown. Is this a spot I can be, or
It
is
is
that...
not. No, unfortunately.
That is okay.
Yes.
I will turn to the thing that just spat 1 damage at me with the great axe and just swing recklessly,
You got
pushing
it. Go
for
for
that
it.
crit. So,
Good thing you went
15?
for the. Good thing you went for reckless because the 15
Yep.
hits, the 7 wouldn't have hit.
yep, that's how it be on this bitch of an earth. Oh, only 7.
Only 7,
Okay.
but hey, it is damage as you sweep around and slash into this thing, kind of striking at its core, the crackling, sort of gaseous energy kind of fumigating inside of it. It still has some fight in it, but it definitely
Yeah.
that was a decent hit.
And the only thing I can do as a bonus action is rage, which I've already done. So that's my turn.
Alright, that ends your turn. Vera, it is now your turn.
I'm just a goblin.
Wait, you raged, Thero? Do you not add damage?
Oh yeah, so that's 9. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, +2. Yeah, that's important.
Yes, a 9.
Thank you, Leah.
Yeah, no
God, I
problem.
have nowhere to move. This is a problem. How do I play this?
You can
What
move
do I
through
do?
allies, but you would have to probably disengage because if you just run, you're gonna take like a bunch of
Yeah.
attacks
The thing is that even then, I'm still only a couple squares away from it. Like, there's nowhere I can move from here that will not have me.
Can
Well,
me-
like,
can a medium
yes, like,
creature
mhm.
move through a small creature's
No.
space? Okay.
I can like move like
Unfortunately,
there
that
to
spot
there.
is actually
Yeah.
that I'm gonna say no for
Think
that
that'll work.
because it's too
Mm.
small of a space. Unfortunately,
What about this one?
no.
Or just like if I'm here?
The problem is it's this space here that's too small. There's an enemy
Okay.
blocking a majority of the space.
Yeah. Okay. Shit. That's like my one kind of.
Is it still blocking it if it's a small enemy?
Its token is
just
occupying the
established, yeah.
space. I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
like
that makes sense, that makes
yeah, so unfortunately, yes.
Even if I move diagonally from the one that Elam's in?
Because that's technically not really a space you can walk through right there.
Oh, okay.
Because of this, like, you see this gap here? It's too small. Unfortunately, the enemy's blocking
Right.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
That's
I
the
see
way
what you mean. Okay,
that's
yes.
the way I'm
Sorry, I
rolling
was
it, yeah.
a little confused.
Yeah, no, that
no,
makes
okay.
sense. That makes sense, totally.
No, yeah, that makes complete sense. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna just anyway. I started blasting again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take the fat fucking L on this one and just roll this at disadvantage on the one that's hexed.
You got it.
That's an 11.
11 unfortunately misses. As you shotgun, it kind of dodges out of the way.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus. Wait, is that a bonus? I need to. This thing is too confusing for me. Yes, a bonus action to summon my boy.
Where are you summoning the boy?
I'm gonna summon the boy down here.
You got it.
On this space here.
Does it work
and
like
it does say that
weapon where you get to attack right away, or do you have to
yes,
attack
it
on
does.
substitution?
Yes, no, it does say when you create the tentacle, you can make a melee spell attack. A melee spell attack against one creature within 10 feet of it.
1-800, are you slapping?
Fortunately,
Yeah.
the tentacle does not give flanking because it's not corporeal, so
That is
one
okay.
thing. Yeah.
That is
Well,
okay.
I find
will
this
take
very
this.
gripping.
I'm going to then make an attack with it, which is with this funny roll here. Normal roll. Against the one that's hexed. That's
15.
a 15.
That hits. You get your hex too because you're making a spell attack against it technically.
Yeah, nice. Yes, no, it's a melee spell attack. True.
Yep.
Then I'll roll that. That's
Oh
10
my
cold.
lord.
10 cold. Holy shit, that's a high. Yeah, that's an 8.
Holy
8 plus 2.
shit.
Fuck.
Okay. hold on.
And D6 necrotic.
Yeah, and then yeah, I'll just like roll it manually as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Slash R 1d6.
Oh
That's
my god.
what the whoa.
Dang!
Hold on a minute. The Kraken's really pulling through to me today.
Yeah, really.
The Kraken really does not
Help,
want
I'm not
its
looking
envoy
so
dying.
good. If nobody got me, I know the Kraken got me.
I know the Kraken got me.
Yeah,
He's a nice
Daddy
guy.
Kraken
He's a nice
coming
guy
in.
when you get to know him.
As
He
you
is.
kind of thrust out your hand and the attack misses, you kind of raise up your other arm, and from the stone rising up comes this watery tentacle, which grabs this fume drake by the neck and kind of slams it on the ground and kind of like whips it around and smashes it against the walls. It takes a sizable chunk of damage. It is still standing though, unfortunately.
Vera says to the tentacle, "I knew you liked me, really." And then that'll end my turn.
All right, Vessel, it is now your turn.
Vessel says, "Let's get cracking," and then I don't actually say that. So the ones that look injured are this one and this one, right?
Yes, the one closest to Vera looks the most injured right now as it's being just lashed around.
Perfect. I'm going to fire. I once again wheel, seeing them like gang up on Vera almost protectively. My mouth forms into that like growl whistle shape, and I once again that like hissing steam sound, and a jet of water is going to fire out starting out one towards this one.
Okay.
2.
You have to call out all of them when you fire all of
okay.
them. So
In which
yeah,
case I would do 2 at that one and then 1 at this one.
you got it. Okay.
All right.
So the one you fire off into the one that the tentacle is holding, and the tentacle actually like holds it up like poised for like getting hit. And as it is blasted, it dissipates into smoke and is sucked up the vent and disappears.
Woo.
The last one flings past your face back and blasts into the drake next to you, doing a sizable chunk of damage. And it's starting to look very, very rough.
And then I'm going to... Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna eat the attack of opportunity. I think I'm just going to Oh, yeah. I'm going to move over this direction, trying to keep this thing's attention as it's been attacking me, so it doesn't attack Vera.
Technically, you would be moving up here and over here, which you would provoke an attack of opportunity from this Fumes.
Oh, from that one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Unfortunately.
Can I still do it if I go here? Just trying to draw its attention away.
You would then, this one also would get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, because that would be right there as well.
Yeah.
In that case, I am going to not move.
Sorry.
It's like playing Minesweeper.
I'm so sorry.
I wave my hands at it emphatically.
You got it. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they kind of cornered you.
No. It totally makes sense. I just forget about like diagonal movement with enemies. It's not something I've run before, so I forget about it. My bad.
Yeah, no worries. All right, that ends the vessel's turn. And Kara, it is now your turn.
I'm smacking the really weak-looking one with my battle axe.
You got it.
Alright, that is a 15 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
Alright, and that is 10 slashing damage.
There we go.
You swing
beefy.
and just chop its head right off, and as the head dissipates into smoke, the rest puffs and is sucked up into the vent.
I'm actually gonna just end my turn there, honestly.
Alrighty. That brings us to the enemy's turn. 3 enemies remain. The fire serpent creature, I'm going to roll another d6. Is going to go for you, Spec.
Mm-hmm.
First, it goes for
recklessly.
a bite attack. Oh, that has advantage. Thank God it has advantage. The first attack's going to be an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, you take 5 points of piercing damage reduced to 2, plus 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then it sweeps around with its tail. Terrible rolls on both sides. That's an 8 that misses,
That won't do it.
even with the advantage. The Fume Drake to the north, I'm going to roll a d6 again. Is going to go for you as well, Spec, since you've made yourself so open to attack.
Go for it.
That is going to be a 19 to hit, the bite
That'll hit.
attack. That will be max damage. That's going to be 6 points of fire damage to you.
Am I allowed to use interception here?
What does interception do?
Yeah, I think this would count for that.
When you see, hold on, how do I put this in the?
Because the rolls have already been resolved, so.
Yeah, it's reducing damage, isn't
Oh,
it?
it reduces damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically spend a reaction to reduce the damage of the attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a D10. Yeah.
Yeah, on an ally nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, go for it.
All right. 1d10 plus proficiency, so 1d10 plus 2. That is being reduced by 5 damage.
Nice.
Okay, so I take 1 from the 6. Okay.
Perfect.
Very nice.
The Drake to the south is going to go for you, Vera, with a bite attack.
Ouch.
That is going to be a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, that misses. That ends the enemy's turn. That brings us back to Spec. Spec, it is now your turn.
I love surviving.
Yeah, surviving's great. I feel like going after the weaker targets are better. I'm gonna attack this guy recklessly.
You got it.
Bop. Okay, 17. I'll take that one.
Thank God, yeah. The 17 hits.
For 11 with the rage.
11 points of
slashing.
damage. You slam into this thing and it kind of collides up against the wall, leaving sizable cracks in the gemstones in here. And as it kind of slides to the ground, it kind of gets back onto its kind of like, again, it kind of lacks legs, has wings, but no legs. Kind of slithers back into position. But it looks like it's reeling. It looks very bad now.
All right, that'll do it.
Alrighty, that brings us around to... Oh, shit.
What happened?
I missed a part of their stat sheet that was pretty significant. I will implement that in post, so we're not going to go back, because what's already happened has happened, but now I know, so... I will have to
Wow.
roll that as intended. Alright, does that end your turn, Spec?
I'm worried now, but yeah.
Alright, Vera, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the bravest thing I can and disengage.
You got it.
And I'm going to move like up of this away.
You got it.
Get like 25 feet. And then disengage is just an action, isn't it? So I can still have a bonus action.
You have your
can't
bonus
I?
action still.
Okay, I'm gonna have my tentacle whack the guy.
You got it.
This guy.
Go ahead and whack.
You're whacking. That's a 9.
Unfortunately, it saw what happened to its friend, and as the tentacle lashes out to grab it, it nimbly dodges out of the way.
No whacking today. Alright, that
No.
That will be my turn.
Alrighty. Vessel, it is now your turn.
All right. Vessel is going to. Yeah, I think this is the move. I move in here next to these two, and then once again a blade of water appears on my arm, and I do a spin trying to hit these two, and it's dex saves.
Dex saves are both. Alright. For the fiery serpent, that is a 15.
Does succeed.
For the drake, that is a 5.
Drake takes 4 points of force damage.
You got it. As you spin around, it blasts the drake, and it kind of smacks into the wall, into the tentacle, and slops to the ground, taking 4 force damage.
And that is my turn, as I don't have a bonus action.
Alrighty, that brings us top of the turn order. And Kara, it is now your turn.
Alright, I'm smacking the thing above me with my battle axe.
You got it. It's looking rough.
Alright, that is a 23 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
Very good.
And that is going to be 7 slashing damage.
7 slashing damage. As you cut through this thing, unlike the other ones, this one doesn't just vanish and dissipates. You hear similar sounds to what the vessel makes. A high-pitched screeching noise, and I need you and Spec to make dexterity saving throws for me, please, as this thing explodes upon death. I forgot-
No, they're like imps.
Yeah,
or,
I-
method.
Yeah, they're like Mephits, or not Mephits,
Fuck it. The
Megmans,
other one.
Megmans, whatever the fuck
elemental
they are.
ones, yeah.
The elemental ones. I forgot
So
that.
that's-
My bad. That's in the stat sheet, so I missed that unfortunately. So
Oopsie
12 from
doopsie.
Ankara. Ankara, you succeed, and Spec, you fail. You guys take. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's fun. I like these enemies. They're cool.
4d12 damage? Oh my goodness!
Spec, you take 4 points of poison damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
That
and,
makes sense.
And Ankara, you take no damage
Oh, okay.
as it pops.
Would I be able to move to here?
Yeah, you should be able to. There's nothing impeding you.
Alright, sweet. I'm gonna move there and end my turn.
You got it. That ends Ankara's turn. It is now the enemy's turn. The fire creature is going to... I'm going to roll a d6 again. It's going to go for you, the vessel.
Alrighty.
That is going to be an 11 to hit.
No, once again, almost like martial arts mixed with like using the tattoo as armor.
Alrighty. It is going
and
to
then,
whip
yeah.
around with its tail, though, and try for another strike. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
This time it would, and at the last second, in a flash, the tattoo seems to curl around my body protectively, and I cast Shield, making my
Okay.
AC 20.
You got it. You bring up the shield as the fire and the magma kind of slaps up against it, protecting you from harm. The Fume Drake, however, is going to take this chance to go for you.
Alrighty.
It is technically flanking you as well. It didn't really matter for the other creature. It hit anyway, but it's going to be 18 to hit with that one.
Would not, because my AC stays 20.
All right, you got it. Both of them kind of leap on you, but you manage to shield yourself from harm. That ends the enemy's turn. Spec, it is now your turn.
I should have never called you cute. Reckless swing into the big wormy larva thingy.
The big wormy larva thing? You got it.
He's gotten attached to it now.
No, I haven't gotten attached. This is the opposite of attachment.
17 hits. Or 24 definitely hits.
Yeah. 11 slashing.
11 slashing damage.
As I just give it a good just whap.
As you cleave into it, what you weren't expecting, though, was the splashback of magma as you cut into this creature, as it does not contain blood, but instead fire, as you take in retaliation 2 points of fire damage from this creature.
Okay. Ow, ow, hot, hot.
Alright, is that on your turn, Spec?
Yeah.
Alright, Vera, it is now your turn.
Is here a place I can be?
That is a place you can be, yeah.
Yep. Now do it.
You get a nice little draft, because, like, there's the vent, and you can actually smell the sulfur, because, like, if you look down, there's actually, like, a little, you know, stalagmite hole that kind of is, like, a natural chute, and you notice that it's, like, sucking the grossness up into the ceiling, like a natural chimney.
I pull out one of those, like, clothesline pins and put it on the end of my snout.
Sorry, that got me.
Alright, Vera, it is now your turn.
Gonna use my bonus action first, just for flavor. To do my funny tentacle attack.
Funny tentacle attack, let's do it.
Gonna command my boy to protect me. That's a 10.
That's a 10, unfortunately misses. As it lashes out, this drake kind of rolls out of the way. It's very slippery.
I'm sort of using that as like a smoke screen to disguise the fact that another attack is coming. I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast on that same target. It's a 12?
12 just hits. Yes. Meets the AC. For 5
points, yeah.
A concussive
Yeah,
blast
it's like
rings out, and
yeah.
it kind of slams up against the wall, taking 5 points of force damage.
Nice.
Alrighty, Vera, does that end your turn?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Alrighty, that brings us to Vessel. It is now your turn.
All right, Vessel, it's not mechanically going to do anything because it's a saving throw instead of an attack, but seeing Spec on the other side is going to point a finger at the salamander thing on the ground, and a, like, thin line of lightning is going to wrap around it, and I'm going to try to slam it against the wall next to me, and it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw, you got it.
As I cast Lightning Lure.
That is a 17 on the strength saving throw there.
It breaks out of the lightning, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. It's pretty strong, actually. Surprisingly strong for a newborn. It retaliates quite fervently, unfortunately.
That is, unfortunately, my turn.
I'm so sorry.
No, totally good.
That ends the vessel's turn, and Kara, it is now your turn.
Time to smack this thing with the battle axe.
You got it.
Alright, that is an 11 to hit.
11 misses. As you go to swing down on this thing, it kind of like, you know, a snake like slithers. It kind of side slithers out of the way, and your axe just hits stone as you kind of bring it up.
Alright, and I'm honestly, yeah, I'm just gonna end my turn there, because I kind of want to stick where I am.
You got it. It is now the enemy's turn. The fire snake is gonna go for you, Ankara. It's gonna start with a bite attack.
Alright.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alright, it goes to bite and just clamps down on the armor, but it sweeps around with its tail. Even worse, that is definitely not gonna hit. That is a 12. The Fume Drake to the south, though, is going to keep on harrying its assault against you, the vessel. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Just hits.
Sorry. That is going to be 3 points of fire damage.
I know it's not necessary, but can I call in deception then?
Yeah, if you want to. How many times can you use it?
Yeah. I can,
with your reaction.
It is my reaction.
It's your reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a reaction.
Go for it. Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Alright, that is completely mitigated.
Oh my god, no damage at all as the shield comes out and blocks the bite.
I owe you one.
That ends
Welcome.
the enemy's turn. Spec, it is now your turn.
So I noticed that slashing into it caused the magma to pour out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shove it prone. Athletics check. I'm just
Okay.
gonna try knocking it prone. And
Competing athletics. You have advantage, I believe.
yep. So how's a 24 do? Yeah.
Yeah, it's shoved prone.
Not wanting to just like slash into it and get like splattered with magma, I just rotate the axe a little bit and hit it with the flat, just bonking it prone.
It slaps prone. It is now on its back, kind of writhing around on the ground.
I look to Ankara and Vessel, just like, you guys know what to do. And that'll be turn.
Alright, Vera, it is now your turn.
I'm hitting the funny spell.
You hit the funny spell.
Funny spell time.
Yeah, Vera's had enough.
Say the line, Warlock.
I'm casting Eldritch Blast. That's the line. The 13 to hit.
13 just hits.
Yeah, ding dong. And then blast. That's another 5.
Blast him. 5 points of damage. You smack into this thing again. It's starting to look pretty rough. As it kind of lets out a pathetic yell, like a kind of like a howl, kind of steamy noise.
And then with my Kraken in tow, gonna do that one too. Oh my god. Kraken!
He's letting you down.
That's
I'm
a 7.
sorry. 7 misses. I'm so sorry.
He really came through for me that one time, but and now he's like right, you need to do some doomsaying before I help you again.
kind of puts like the tentacle tip on its side, like it's giving you like a sassy, like, you know, hand on the waist look almost.
Vera just like looks scornfully at it and kind of like shakes her head and like puts out her hands like, what the hell?
It shrugs. All right, is that your turn, Vera?
That's my turn, yeah.
All right, Vessel, it is now your turn.
So I'm pretty sure in general being prone is bad for ranged attacks, but if it is and being in melee is bad, but I'm pretty sure it gives advantage if you're within 5 feet.
I'll look this up.
Wouldn't it cancel out?
Fire.
Because I think prone says any attack within 5 feet, not just melee. If it doesn't, I'm fine. I just want to know so I don't have to touch this thing.
Prone creature. I found this exact question. Let's see what the answer is.
To Google.
Prone 5e, very, very easy to understand and not at all complicated.
It would be a normal attack roll.
All right, cool. I am fine with that because I'd rather take the normal attack roll with +2 for flanking than like than like hit it and take splash damage. So I hold out my hand and like water forms in it, and then it starts to freeze cold, and I blast a shot of chilling water as it and cast Ray of Frost.
You got it.
Ooh. 18.
That hits.
Ooh. Takes 8 points of cold damage.
As you thrust your hand forward and hit this thing, not only does it take 8 points of cold damage, it is vulnerable to cold damage, as the ice causes this thing to shriek out in agony, and its entire body like hisses and pocks as it turns blackened and just turns to a darkened brimstone and lies dead.
Oh.
Metal.
I am then going to take one step aggressively towards the Fume Drake.
You got it.
And then my turn.
Alrighty, that ends the vessel's turn, and Kara, it is now your turn.
All right. I guess it's funny fighter time. I'm going down here and I'm taking a swing.
Go for it.
Oh, would you look at the time?
Oh, that's an 8.
Sorry, Nate misses.
That's what I've tried.
This thing is nimble. It's dodging a lot of attacks. It's dodging a tentacle and now
indeed.
you.
All right. I guess I'll end my turn there.
Alrighty. That brings us to the enemy's turn. I'm just gonna roll here. 1, 2, 3 will be Ankara. 4, 5, 6 will be Vessel. Ankara, it's gonna go for you.
For it?
Not gonna hit. That is terrible. It's a 7. Absolutely misses. It's just it's like just a tale of like, it's like a slap fight where no one's actually hitting each other and they're just like flailing like a muppet in front of each other. But that ends the enemy's turn. This is the last enemy. Spec, it is now your turn.
Safe to assume I can't get right here.
No, it's a little too much stuff is in that space, unfortunately.
Can I throw a javelin through my allies, or is that too...
No, they're unfortunately the same size category as you. You could move through the vessel and pop out the other side, though.
Oh, okay.
Like right here.
Yeah, because you'd stay within melee range of it.
Yep.
Yeah, you would.
I'll do that. With a handy-dandy reckless swing. Yep.
Yep. With advantage.
God,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm doing this recklessly. That's the third nat one I've avoided.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
no shit. But the 12 just hits its AC as well.
God.
Come on,
For
toast this thing.
17 damage.
Dear Lord, how do you want to kill the last creature?
I just come around and, like, just baseball bat swing the axe with, like, not cutting into it, but, like, again, rotating it so the flat hits the beast and it just dissipates in smoke.
Dissipates into smoke and it vanishes into the ceiling. And as the
I love great axes.
as the chamber kind of lies quiet, you kind of take a fresh breath for the first time as this chamber seems to be venting out the horrible fumes. That's where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
Monty, I hate to be that bitch,
Oh,
but
no.
does it fart on us?
Does it? Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh.
I need all three of you,
Yeah.
Ankara, Vessel, and our good friend Spec, to all roll dex saving throws, please. Does it... Oh no, Spec, you're gonna get fart on. Yeah,
Yeah,
only
that's
Spec gets
okay.
affected. Spec, you take 5 points of poison damage.
Oh wait, that's a constitution, not a dexterity.
Oh yeah, it should be a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. my
Oh
bad.
no, hold on.
That
what?
was me who rolled the con.
No, it is con. Sorry, it is con. So
Oh, it
Spec
is con.
and Kara reroll. Sorry. Why
Oh, I
get
did it right.
dexterity?
Accidentally. Haha.
Where did I get dexterity from? My brain.
Yeah, we did dexterity for the
Maybe
last
it's
one.
a breath weapon.
Oh, it's
was
the
that?
breath weapon. I got confused. All right.
Oh, so it's con?
It's con. Yeah, it is con.
Okay. Do you want me just to add my bonus to that and keep
No,
the...
you reroll
the
it.
four?
Reroll it.
Okay.
And Kara already rerolled, so.
Okay.
Okay.
That's...
I
still think that's a failure, huh?
I'll reroll the damage just to be fair. Okay. And Kara and Spec, you both take 4 points of poison damage instead.
Ow.
Okay.
And as the combat comes to a quiet, we'll take our break here.
Alright.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go grab
Oh.
dinner.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I gotta use the bathroom. Someone entertain
Hi,
the chat,
chat.
though.
I'm gonna
I
sit
got
here
it,
and
I got
bully
it.
your chat.
Therapod halftime show. Here we go. Hi, chat. How's it
Really
going?
distinct Therapod halftime show.
What's happening?
What's
Give us
hip
your-
happening?
Give us your best puns. You need to pick a topic, first of all.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need
we
a
can-
prompt.
Yeah. You gotta give us smoke. Smoke puns. I'm thinking.
I'm gonna.
Aaron.
It is very late, so I can't really.
Yeah, Thero, did you name your character Ghost Hunter? Yeah, so Spectroveneta Regi is actually the name of a dinosaur. It means Raging Ghost Hunter. In Latin, yeah. But I read that dinosaur species name and I was like, that's a Dragonborn name. And here we are. It's more creative than like Utah Raptor or Albertosaurus. Yeah. Australovenator, yeah. There's, yeah. So generally in my homebrew settings, Draconic has lots of like Latin influence. But, yeah.
Mm.
Well,
I mean,
hey,
it makes
don't
sense. It makes sense giving them slightly more ancient sounding names, considering dragons and everything. I've been thinking about making like some kind of draconic or like dragonborn character for whatever next camp, because I've always staved off, because like I used to have this thing where like I didn't like to play characters I actually wanted to play, because all of the stuff I wanted to play would be considered cringe.
Oh yeah, but yeah, part of growing
And
up
it's
is like
anything I
do it
can
anyway.
anything I consider cool is cringe, because that's just the environment a bitch grows up in sometimes.
No,
But yeah, so like I think dragons are fucking cool as shit, and I love dragons. But I've never allowed myself to play one for that reason, and I want to.
I'm not joking. Every time I brush my teeth, I have a sticky note on my mirror that says, "I may be cringe, but I am free."
I am free, yeah.
And it motivates me.
Yeah,
I
no.
may be cringe, but I am free.
No, I'm thinking about making a sort of dragonborn character, because they're just cool. Like
Oh yeah,
it's just cool stuff. Like I want to be a lizard.
I don't ever want to be like playing with people that don't think dragons aren't cool. That's like
True.
I mean, I don't think there's a single D&D player that thinks, "Oh man, dragons, well, take them or
Yeah,
leave
no,
'em."
I'm only really in it for the dungeons, you know.
Yeah, you know.
No dragon. No, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I've always had like I have a lot of reverence for them, like mythologically. Like whenever they turn up in a game, I'm like, whoa.
I'm curious, what color or metallic or even gem would you think you identify with the most?
I don't know. I've not really given it much thought. The red is my favorite color, so like I tend towards like red and like ruby red and crimsons and things like that. So
that is perfectly valid.
yeah.
Yeah, I picked copper just because I love the way oxidized copper looks. Like it's got those blues and greens on it.
Yes, when it goes slightly green, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose the red character. I mean, I just picked this as furbolgs, and I like, I like the aesthetic of a pink. Pink. I like pink. I like pink. I'm re-embracing pink. Spent a lot of my life being like, no, pink's stupid.
Dude, I have like 3 pink collared shirts. I will rock a pink shirt. I don't care.
Yeah, it's not really my color, but like to like wear, but I like it very much. I will usually have like a pink accessory or something around.
All right.
A very good friend of mine made me appreciate pink a lot more, because I also associate it with her. So
I'd have to dig around like Facebook, but I think I have like some pictures of prom from me back in high school, like where I'm wearing a pink suit.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I have like this. Yeah, no, I have a few different little bracelets and stuff that have little flashes of pink in them.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I've
Welcome
been fed
back.
and the cats have been fed.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I just got an email. Apparently my keyboard has been upgraded to express shipping because it was free.
I hate you.
What?
That is the.
I hate how you spend your money.
What do you mean?
Oh my god. How
Can
many do you
Elam
have
not
now?
buy a keyboard? What's the matter?
He has so many. He's one of these
Listen,
fucking weirdos that
12
collects these fucking
keyboards
things.
isn't that many.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that
yes,
is- that is a lot- for
yes,
one
it
person, that's a
absolutely
lot.
is.
That's a lot of keyboards.
Listen,
for one
at least
person.
I'm not saying what I ordered because out of context it sounds really bad.
Well, this is the thing. You've just
I have
provided
2.
context, motherfucker.
I have 2 spare keyboards. I have like 2 other spare mice like sitting around, but like
I have one keyboard that doesn't work. Haha.
Listen.
oh,
I
no.
like to buy keyboards and build them myself, so I'm one of those people that likes building keyboards.
Huh.
I mean, at least that has like a craft element to it. You know, that's like Lego. It's like Lego, but you get to play like fucking, I don't know, whatever the kids are
Also,
playing these days.
but
The
yes,
Call of Duties on it. I don't know.
I decided to get keyboard switches that are creamy yellow and pre-lubed. So there's your out of context quote for today.
Well, that's not out of context. You've just provided context.
So I have a funny keyboard story actually. Mark Allen Jr., good buddy, and Artsy were helping me with some computer troubles, and we needed to set up a keyboard just to test it out and stuff. And I didn't have a spare keyboard except one that I actually spilled root beer on in the trash.
Oh.
Like, it was in the trash on the other side of my room, and I'm just like on like FaceTime with like Mark and Artsy, and they're looking at my computer. We're doing stuff and stuff. I think we were installing like a upgrade of a graphics card in my old computer. And Mark was like, "Man, do you have any spare keyboard?" And I'm like, "Wait, I do." I get up, I run over to the trash can, rip out the keyboard that is sticky with root beer, plug it in, and it worked. I have never heard Mark laugh so hard in his fucking life. It was great.
Incredible.
Well done.
We're still waiting on Leah?
Spilled.
We are. Okay.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
I spilled a lot of. I spilled like a whole fucking pint glass of Coca-Cola on my like mechanical keyboard. It wasn't like an expensive one. Well, it wasn't expensive for a mechanical keyboard. But I've had it for a couple of years. And I spilled it all over it, and I literally had to like go out to the store and buy another one because I didn't have a spare. So which I've been using ever since, and it's just like a shitty like $30 keyboard that I bought. And I'm gonna be honest, it serves me just fine. Like, if anything, in some ways, it's more comfortable to use than the mechanical one. And also, like, if there are people in the next room, the walls are very thin here. I don't keep them up at night.
Legitimately, like, sometimes, like, the gamer style or, like, gamer keyboards are more uncomfortable than, like, your standard,
genuinely.
like office worker shit.
Yeah, if something is marketed to gamers, be super fucking careful about it.
Especially
the same thing
chairs.
with chairs. Yeah,
Chairs.
is the big
Don't
one.
don't get gamer chairs. Do not get gamer chairs. Get yourself.
They're just bad for you.
Just get a nice ergonomic office chair from like an office store. Don't go to like Staples. Go to an office surplus place and ask for a fucking office chair. Cause
literally.
they're made specifically with the idea that there are people who are going to spend like 8 hours in these things. So they're actually made to not cause any problems. I bought one. It cost me so much money, but it was worth every penny. This thing is a
they are made to spec to be as comfortable to sit in for long periods of time as possible, so that people are content to sit at their desks and make other people a lot of money for a long time.
Exactly.
I actually care. I care deeply about this topic with really ergonomic chairs. Get yourself an ergonomic chair, because we had a guy who this was back in college. He worked in the industry for years, and he was doing a talk at our school. And of course, he gets the cliche question of like, "Oh, what would you do differently with what you know now?" And he's like, "Honestly, I would have gotten a better chair, because he's like, this year I spent $20,000 in like back surgery and stuff." And it's like, whoa, okay.
You gotta.
Yeah. And ever since then, I've always put out for chairs. So
don't half-ass getting a chair. Get a nice chair.
Not gonna lie, like, ever since, like, I put it into context of, like, the fact that I am probably spending, like, anywhere to a third to a quarter of the time at my desk in my chair, the price of a Herman Miller chair didn't seem too bad.
No.
Yeah, think about how much time you spend here, like, especially if you do it for work. Like, if you're like us and you work from home, like,
I think
a lot.
my chair cost me about, and, like, this, I want to point this out, too. My first chair for gaming was a wooden stool that I played for 3 years. I played TF2 on a laptop, on a Sony laptop with a stool for my chair for 3 years.
Oh, that is nostalgic. I played a lot of Minecraft on a stool.
Oh my
that
god.
was a great
and
time.
Then
my poor 12-year-old back.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have a tailbone anymore. I probably filed that fucker down after like 6 years.
It's been blunted.
But like I got like one of those like $30 office chairs from like Staples. Like we had one in the spare room, and I basically was like, my butt is done. It needs like something cushiony, and I used that for like 5 years. And then I literally used it so much that like the netting on the back broke away, and I had to get a new chair. And my parents grabbed me by the scruff of my neck and dragged me down to an office. It was just a warehouse. It wasn't even a store. It was just a warehouse where you had to like fill out an order sheet. But I wanted a singular chair. And they literally had me test, like, all these chairs I've never seen before, and I decided on one, and it cost me, like, $700, $800. But this chair is a fucking goat, dude. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and not gonna lie as well, not only is it better for you, but I am going to be honest, my experience with gaming chairs and all the experiences that I have heard, they will last you a lot longer, too.
Yep. Yeah, no, exactly. I've had this chair for, like,
office chairs?
2 years.
Yeah.
But like I also like don't spend a lot of money too often if I can help it. So like on occasion, like stuff like this, I'm like I'll get this for work because it's really nice and it's a tax write-off as well because I am using it for literally all the fucking time. So
Yeah.
Oh, genuinely, I got a really good office
yeah.
chair. I can't go
Leah,
My
back.
office chair, my office chair I've been using for 4 years straight. 3 of those were in a pandemic where I was literally sitting at my computer
Yeah.
for most, like, 7 days a week. You know, so it kind of accelerated it a little bit. It is starting to go, but like these things are intended to last. I also am just not very careful with my chair. These things are intended to last like through regular use. They will last you like 6-7 years.
oh yeah.
Like,
What I
yeah.
love about my chair too is you can adjust it for my freak body because I got a weird fucked up freak body like a giraffe where I got really long limbs and like it's just like
Oh my
So
god,
it's
me too.
Different.
oh my god. It's like oh
Me
thank
too.
god. It's so nice.
It's like it was really weird. Like it was a weird experience because I have really long arms, and I have like pretty long legs. But
Yeah,
it
I have
means
long
that like
legs, too.
I mean, it means that like everything, all like the clothes that I buy fit me just fine, like across the chest and like on my hips and waist and everything. Like that's all fine. But then like the arms, I like have like an extra like couple inches of arm just sticking out, and so it
Yeah.
makes everything look small for me.
That's
it's like,
too
no,
relatable. I
But
have
this was
ass arms.
yeah. It's like this did not even like this was not even a. This has been a problem for me consistently, even with like men's clothes. When I used to think I was a man, like it's not like this started when I started buying women's clothes. No, it's always been this way.
I honestly wear men's clothes because I find it fits my body shape better, which is weird, but it always does. It's just like I always buy
It's usually
like, men's
made out
cut.
of it's
Well,
made out of more durable material as
that
well.
too as well, but like when I get shirts, the female cut is always just too tight on like where the arm meets the body, like the chest. You know what I mean? Like it always tucks. Like, it's
I
like
know
fucking-
exactly what you mean.
I feel like I'm getting guillotined. My arm's getting guillotined off by my shirt, so I always get men's cuts.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
I always
just-
buy them a size up.
But we have Leah back, so I think we're good to keep going here. This.
Yes, hello. I just didn't want
Sorry.
to interrupt. I've been back
Hi,
for a
how's it
while.
going?
Oh shit! Yeah, we were
podcast.
waiting on you. All right. Sorry for speaking over you, Max. I just want to get back
No,
into
you're
it
good.
so I don't
You're
keep
good.
you guys here for a billion.
You're running a show. It's fine.
All right. I'm running a game. You kidding me?
Yeah. Anyway, chat, get a good chair. See ya.
Get a good chair. That's your lesson today,
Yeah.
chat.
Get a good chair. Closes the tab.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I did.
All right.
I'll say this: Spec looks fucked up. He's gonna like lean on the back of that rock and kind of like slide down a bit.
Yeah, Vera. Now that the adrenaline is kind of worn off, Vera sort of like walks on over and just like slidles down next to you.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but immediately in Kara's brain is just like with all that light, it's just like we need to go check on the mushrooms.
Give me a minute, please.
Yeah, I need a second.
He
And-
will kind of using his axe as like kind of like a stand, like cane, bracing himself up.
Vera like looks on over at the vessel and says like, "You really saved my skin there. Thank you."
I think you did quite a lot of the saving on your own, and Ankara saved me, so I think this may be a situation where working together in the future might be amenable to all of us, but your appreciation is taken humbly regardless.
Yeah, you all kick ass.
Much more concise way of saying what I said.
I'm glad. I'm not very used to all of this. You all seem like you've seen your fair share of scrapes.
Out of curiosity, what state is the thing that came out of the egg?
It's
In?
just like a clump of rock on the ground.
Is it
It got frozen.
is it still in the shape?
It is,
the,
yeah. It looks like a really like crude stuff. It looks like a Cheeto, a black, like like a,
Am
like,
I-
a Cheeto, like a black Cheeto, but like it's in the shape of the creature, kind of.
Am I allowed to do something stupid?
Dude,
I
want to
know what it is before I say yes.
Can I try and chop its head off to keep it as a trophy?
Yeah, absolutely, you
Christ.
can.
All right. Do I have to roll for that, or
You have two options here. If you have Mason's tools or anybody has Mason's tools, you can make a Mason's tools check.
It does.
You know somebody who does, yeah. Or you could just go for just raw axe swing, but that could have, that could just shatter the whole thing. It's up to you.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it.
All right.
I'm gonna,
It is quite large. Carrying it would probably be incredibly cumbersome, so go for an axe swing.
All right. That's gonna be a 10.
You swing and chink, your axe blade bounces off against the hard stone.
That was worth a try.
I look over at Vera, who just said you all look like you've seen your fair share of fighting, and I kind of grip my shoulder, almost like a little guiltily. I may project a bit of confidence, but I've only ever been trained at the temple. This is the first fight I've ever really been in, the ones with you.
I would never have guessed.
She kind of smiles, a little happy that you wouldn't have guessed, but also a little sheepish. It's almost like a different air than she had when she first met up with the group. It was trying to project nobility before, and now it's a little bit more yeah, I'm actually kind of anxious about this too. I'm gonna walk over towards the vent and the creature and see if I've heard anything about what happened, if this matches any stories from the temple that I learned about or anything like that.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
A religion check, would that sound appropriate?
This would be recalling knowledge. I would say history.
History, okay, yeah. Because I'm proficient with religion, that's why I was thinking stories from the temple, but if it's things I've heard, then yeah, history makes sense.
I'm gonna say Ankara, you may also roll for this as well.
Oh, okay. History check as well?
Yeah.
That's gonna be 16.
Okay. This honestly makes more sense, because, the vessel, you kind of skimmed through the library at Dragon's Rest, but Ankara, you kind of poured over the tomes a little bit more. And you recall reading specifically about Sharuth, the red dragon entombed beneath Stormwreck Isle, as legends would say. And there are regaling tales that you remember kind of skimming over of Sharuth's wrath manifesting in plumes of smoke and vents that erupt from the island itself. And you feel like this potentially was one such thing. The egg and the creature inside, you're not sure about.
Okay. I'm just gonna relay that information. It's possible, I was doing a bit of reading in the library. This could be connected to Sharuf, the dragon I told you all about.
Yes, it makes sense why I don't recognize it. When I was at the temple, we learned many stories of dragons, of history, and many stories of Bahamut, Tiamat, but the dragons' names, famous dragons like Sharuth, I don't know much about it. That's honestly partly why I came here to learn.
Something to keep in mind. Should we, I mean, unless you all have any other ideas, should we go check on the mushroom?
You can go. I want to look at the vent a little bit more.
Yeah, there's something up with these vents.
And I do actually want to take a bit more of a longer look at the vent.
They're extremely suspicious.
It looks to be a geothermal vent, which makes sense. Definitely suggests volcanic activity specifically. But as you take time and kind of look at it, beyond that, it's just a volcanic vent.
I can't kind of clearing it out as much as I can, or covering my face. I don't see it. It doesn't lead anywhere. Or anything.
No, it's like a vent. It doesn't really have a way in. It's tiny too. It's not huge. But the natural chimney that it would release out into was plugged by that weird egg thing.
Got it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
So that seemed to have been the cause, was that basically the vent got plugged and it was just filling up the caverns with...
Yeah, that makes sense now. I think I misunderstood where that came out of, but the egg was closing up the vent hole. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Basically, yeah. It basically, there's a natural chimney in the cave itself, and yeah, the egg was blocking it. So all the air just was staying inside, and that was causing the effect.
No, that makes total sense. Yeah. then yeah, after just taking a look at it, I'll follow up with the group. But I would have taken a second to like make sure. Vessel's honestly a little bit like freaked out.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything I kind of notice as I make my way back to the main room? I don't want to cut anyone else off if they want to do anything else in this room before we leave.
No, I'm good.
I'll say all of you knows that the air is significantly better. Now instead of getting a cocktail of sulfur and mold, you just get mold, which you know what? You can take it.
It's an improvement.
It's an improvement, yeah.
How are things outside the room?
They look to be okay.
Okay, better than they were doing?
I mean,
just...
It's only been like a few minutes, so...
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, remind me again, what is this right here?
It's purple crystals.
Why the Urple? Do we know what's up with the Urple? Or we haven't investigated these, really, have we?
Did it look like the ones that were in the leader's chamber?
A little bit, yeah. Kind of like these naturally occurring glowing crystals.
Should I try taking one? Looking to the group. I mean, taking it to the leader. I don't want to take one for myself.
No, if they're glowing, I imagine light bad, remember?
Right.
Oh, speaking of light bad, so we're going back into dark areas. What about, do we want a torch or no?
They didn't seem to mind the torch.
The adults don't seem to mind, the children seem a little scared, but they seem to be scared of everything at this point. You're able to kind of discern.
I think the torch is fine.
Did we still have that one torch lit, or do we need to light another one?
I'd probably let it go out.
I snap my fingers and it lights back up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, cool. Alright, I guess if it's all good, I'm personally gonna head back towards the kind of main chamber.
As you make your way out, you do notice that some of the adult myconids are kind of turn and look at you, and you hear once again the spores kind of rattle, and you begin to hear in your mind your own voice kind of speaking to you, going, "You have the air is better. We feel better, a little bit. We shall now deploy the spores of joy." And you just hear in your heads, all of you just peppering joy, 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 as all of them kind of shake their heads in excitement.
Deploy the spores of joy.
I try to mimic the thing, like, trying to blend in with the customs here. I try shake my head and just start saying joy out loud.
Hypsis kind of nods and goes, "Many time leader be good soon maybe, but time pass good, but now is sleeping. No more spore we must use is good now. The smell is gone, yes?"
Yes.
I nod. Go
Good.
ahead.
Should we leave your leader alone to recover?
Yes, many rest now, but for you, and you watch as Hypsis, I would like someone to roll a d6 for me.
Oh. Who wants to do it?
Oh,
okay.
Vera coming in clutch.
With
What is with my d6s today?
Game
on
up.
fire. You watch as, at first you're all like, "Ah!" and freak out, as what it appears to be a sack filled with human hearts. You're like, whoa! But then as you look closer at them, they are mushrooms. They just gruesomely look like human hearts.
Oh, they're not like heart-shaped like a love heart. They're heart-shaped like a biological
Like a
heart.
biological heart, yeah.
So
really
these the
It
mushroom hearts.
says in the book, these reddish mushrooms bear an unsettling resemblance to human hearts.
That's hilarious.
Gross.
Hypsis hands it to you and goes, "For thank, no good from light tunnel, but you from light is good."
We'll be sure to send Tarek on the way with many buckets.
"We shall send spore servant, not attack Tarek friend."
Perhaps not attack us if we return as well.
No more attacking. We safe now. No sick, no good. Many
I
good.
was wondering about that. I was hoping maybe we could rest here for the night and make sure that there is not a recurrence of the issue.
Rest?
We must sleep trance. I gesture at the ones in the circle.
Ah, you may join Trance Circle.
I look at the group. Well,
Yes.
it smells bad, but I'm tired and...
I am very tired.
Indeed.
Yeah. No.
Here's the question. Do you guys have bedrolls on you, though?
I do.
No, that is the question.
I do, in fact, have a bedroll.
Alright.
You guys are gonna love this. I do not.
Okay.
Oh.
I do not have one.
Unfortunately, that means you're not probably gonna get a good night's rest.
Lol. Lamau.
What does having not a good night's rest entail?
You get a point of exhaustion, probably.
Mm.
Can I huddle up with Spectrovinator on a bed? Could we double up on a bed?
They're sleeping bags, so probably not.
It would be very uncomfy.
I'm
I'm down, Leah, but I don't think it'd work.
actually gonna offer my bedroll to Vera.
Okay.
I mean, how long did it take us to boat here? We could just
Not very. It was
boat-
like 3 hours, maybe?
Yeah,
Let me
we-
double check.
We can try and boat back. I'm just worried about if something like the octopus attack.
Oh, I'm so sorry. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Excuse me.
Oh no! Oh my!
Those 20 minutes are key.
Crucial.
The octopus, we got spored, so it left us alone. We can leave, I think.
Yes, but there's something wrong here. I'm not. Perhaps I am being paranoid, but if there is other things that could attack us, other forms of Shruma's wrath, then perhaps we should be careful. But I don't want to make anyone.
It's alright to err on the side
Exhaust
of caution, I think.
So, to give an idea, 1 point of exhaustion means you have disadvantage on checks.
Yeah.
Specifically,
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah,
skill
it's
checks.
just skill checks, isn't
It's
it? Yeah.
just skill checks, yeah.
I would say let's take the trip back, because like
Yeah.
if
I'm leaning
if
towards
three of
going
us
back.
rest and one of us gets exhausted, they're still gonna have to rest, and so that's just more time wasted. That's how I see it, but yeah.
Actually, I have a question, Monty.
Oh.
I don't have to sleep. I have to trance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So you don't need a bedroll. No. You're
Well,
just,
I
you
will.
sit.
I will look at you and say, "Well, I could rest. I do occasionally, but the bedroll was packed by a member of the temple who forgets that elves trance. You're welcome to it."
Probably a fucking human. God damn those guys.
Yeah.
So weird.
That would really help. Thank you. Oh gosh. Sorry. Yes. No. I'll take it. Thank you.
Feel
like,
free to
it's,
keep it. I have no use.
it'll work,
Are
but
you
it is
sure?
like it's like 4 inches too small, so it's like it's like an adult
Oh.
kitty in like a kitty bed where it's just like please someone draw
I'm sorry, it's not
someone
ideal,
draw
but-
That is adorable.
someone draw Vera in like a race car bed that's like too small.
Oh my gosh, the Lightning McQueen race car bed.
Yeah.
Good chow. No,
my gosh.
No, thank you. That's very kind.
So I guess we long rest now.
All right, yeah, you guys join the
I'm into
trance
it.
circle, lay out your yoga mats, and you guys are, welcomed by the Myconid colony of the Seagro Caves. They vibe with you.
I
Yeah.
trance
love
that shit up.
All
I
right.
love my little mushroom friends.
One of them even says like, "You can join the collective consciousness if you've got the spores for it."
I will try.
Terrifying.
You want to join the hive mind?
I'm gonna try in that, like, I'm gonna reach out my magic, but it does nothing.
It does jack shit. Yeah, nothing happens.
At one
not-
point, I cast Prestidigitation to make, like, little sparkle spores appear around me. Like, oh, I'm trying.
It's really funny because, like, the one that asks you that, like, Hipsis kind of leans over towards them and shakes spores, and then you hear a voice go in your mind go, oh, I'm sorry. And then they go back to whatever they were doing before. But you guys bed down, and despite the smell of mold, and at one point, like, I feel like one of the mushroom people would, like, spoon one of you just for the fun of it, just wondering what's going on.
You wake up with a big mushroom buddy.
You all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Cool. Monty, I'm glad you reconsidered that 5 damage to 4 damage. I was at 1 hit point.
Oh, shit!
Ooh.
Oh my god.
So does that mean full heal, or...?
Full heal,
Yes.
yep. Full heal,
Okay.
you guys get your abilities and spells back.
I was ready to take the 5 damage. I was like, I'll take the 4. Okay. Alright.
Takes Vera a little bit longer to go to sleep than she would like. She's a little shaken up after everything.
Oh.
While they're kind of having trouble sleeping, Vessel would like approach Vera. Does anything help you sleep? Songs or anything?
No, the songs I'm familiar with wouldn't dare sully a temple. I don't think. They're all quite rude.
Fair enough.
I'm all right. I'll be fine. It's just it's all very new to me.
I hope you rest well, and I hope tomorrow brings better fortune for us all.
I hope so too. Thanks, Vessel.
Sleep well, Gara.
Da, 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 da.
Incredible.
And the dawn dawns.
Dawn the first day, 72 hours remain.
The dawn of the second day. This is the second day.
Oh no.
So, who wants to carry the hearts? Or not hearts?
I can if it unnerves you.
Oh, I believe it was Ankara who spoke to this Tarek.
Indeed.
Here you go. I don't...
Foom! About 10 pounds of mushrooms right there.
Oh, okay.
There's 6 of them and they're more than like a
They're
pound each?
huge! They're literally, the caps are the size of fucking hearts. They're huge.
Oh.
And they're meaty,
Well-
too.
I don't think... How heavy are you? What? You know, I'm not gonna look that up.
It's a fantasy world! They're mushrooms in the shape of human hearts!
Okay.
A talking
Harvested
mushroom gave them
by
to us.
mushroom people, Thero!
I
I'm sorry, was the mushrooms harvested by the walking, talking mushroom people not realistic? I'm sorry, I'm being a shithead.
My immersion
so-
is ruined.
Good question. What carry weight rule are we using?
I mean, that
it's-
I can handle, but Spectrovinator having a tail?
Yeah, ridiculous. It's your strength times your strength score, not your modifier. Your strength score times 10 is what you can carry.
Okay, strength score
Or is it times 15? I think, is it times 15?
Oh, okay. Well, even if it's times 10, I'm still fine.
Alright, yeah,
I
you
have
should
powerful
be fine.
build.
You're a
I can
fighter.
carry quite a
You're
lot.
meant to
Yeah.
carry like 50 weapons somehow on your persons, because that's how it
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Alright.
I should be good.
With a farewell to Hypsis, I guess we get back to the boat?
Alright, Hypsis walks you back.
Woo!
But to your fear, as you return, your boat is gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, great.
Well,
Do you want to move your token?
Yeah, sorry.
Hypsis kind of turns and goes, oh, don't worry. And you watch as, like, emerging from the water, currently, that's been holding your boat underwater. You
Oh my
see
gosh, octopus friend?
the octopus.
Ankara, where's the boat?
What do you mean it's right here?
it pulls up the boat. It was holding it underwater for you, and it's, filled with seawater, but the octopus kind of lifts it up and kind of dumps out, and then slaps both of the oars on it, and then just kind of, like an impatient child, kind of shoves it towards the shore for you, before looking at you, kind of pissed, and then dipping back under the water.
Vera, raises a hand apologetically and greets
There's like a little X Band-Aid on where it got shocked a couple times.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
think it likes me.
I'm just imagining this in the format of Hipsis. Us being to Hipsis, it's just like, what you got there? A smoothie, and it's the boat, but it's also the octopus.
Tentacled beings can be temperamental.
Oh, I like it how your other tentacle is still here.
Yeah.
You are supposed to watch the boat, other tentacle.
Shrugs.
Damn it, Kraken, what are you good for?
Hipsis grabs the end of the boat and kind of shoves you all back towards the ocean.
Bye, Hipsis.
Do you guys wave at him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
hell yeah,
100%.
of course.
As you guys wave, he kind of cocks his mushroom head and then looks down at his own arm and brings up the entire arm and just waves the entire thing, not knowing exactly what it means.
I cast Prestidigitation, send spore sparkles around as they kind of look like the joy spores.
Bye. Good luck in the light.
Bye, Hipsis.
As you guys take off into the ocean.
Yeah.
Take you back to your map.
The saddest thing I've ever had to do in a TTRPG is say goodbye to my mushroom friend.
We're coming back to check on them before we leave this island.
Of course.
You have to do a victory lap like you do at the end of a Pokemon game when you win.
Yeah, so I guess we just head back to Dragon's Rest.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
About 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
You guys make your way there. Making it back at about, I want to say, I'd say you guys woke up a little late because the caves were dark and you also, fought a lot. So I'd say you probably get there about 1 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys arrive back at Dragon's Rest, as you deck, you see once again that one kobold. I believe Vera, who was talking to, I think Vessel.
Black.
Was talking.
Vessel,
It was Vera.
It's not Black.
Oh wait, no, not that one. Sorry,
It
the other one.
is another one currently
Yes, no, sorry, that
face
was Vessel.
down. Looks like they're dead, but they're just sleeping. They're like that bird
she
from Animal
okay?
Crossing.
Yeah, I think that was Vessel.
They're fine. Just they're really hungover.
Are you okay?
Bad idea.
They're blink. One eye blinks after the other, and their eyes are bloodshot. Oh, it's you guys. You're back. That's great.
Oh, you see this all the time. He'll be fine. Give him a few hours.
What are you guys up to?
Oh. I gesture to the bag being held by Ankara.
Hey, do you want to see what a human heart looks like?
We've got a bag of hearts.
Do I? He watches this kobold gets up and she kind of waddles over and rubs her eyes and looks over and goes, "That's disgusting.
Right?
Can I have one?"
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's for our boss.
Well, it depends. Do you have anything good to trade for?
No.
No.
Botanist.
Unfortunately,
Sorry,
no, I don't. Just a cloth on my back and a song in my heart.
Maybe
You know what those are? Priceless.
Thanks.
Vera would love to hear a sales shanty.
No. Don't know if I need the nostalgia hit right now.
Good old water deep, where the people are neat.
It's always sleep.
I
Or
wish.
never sleep. I don't remember.
I never sleep. I try. And you watch she begins to walk up the steps towards the monastery.
You're doing great.
God, I've never met an NPC so relatable. Yeah, I go.
Should we wait for a more reasonable time before we go to Taro?
I feel like right now is reasonable.
Middle of
sorry.
the day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 1
Wait,
o'clock.
you said...
Yeah. it's
Oh,
1
the
PM.
way you said 1 o'clock made it sound like 1 a.m.
Oh no, 1 p.m.
Yeah, because you said 1 in the eve, like evening, so I thought
Yeah,
you were
afternoon.
talking like 1 a.m. Oh yeah.
God, we're so night owls. That's where the mentality goes.
Yeah, 1 a.m.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the 1 a.m. is the morning.
Yeah. So, okay, sure. I mean, I might, rock up there if that's all good. Towards Tarek's place.
All right, as you roll up next to Tarek's place, you open the door. You just see him currently with a mortal and pestle grinding, but for some reason it just kind of comes off more serial killer-y as you open the door, and just in partial darkness you see him currently just grinding up powder, and he stops and turns where he goes, "Oh, it's you. You're back."
I'm just gonna toss the thing for the mushroom hearts onto the floor in front of him.
He catches it and holds it up. "Hey, so what was up with them? They were acting kind of weird." And he kind of places it on the table.
We have a few working theories. How much do you know of Sharif?
Just the shit that Renara's talked about. Some red dragon sealed beneath the island or died there. It's all who knows.
Point being, something happened with that cave. Mushrooms weren't going too well. Some sort of poison leaked through, but they're good now. The guardians no longer fiercely protecting the place, so trade should be up and running. Oh, and I promised them you'd bring them a bucket or two.
Yeah, they like their buckets and their nets, and most of the time they prefer little bags with nets in them so the spores can spread. But no, good work.
You said you'd be able to make a potion or two.
I have a few. It takes a while, but hold on. You watch as he kind of goes underneath his bed and kind of pulls out milk crates. And you hear clinking of bottles, and you see him kind of flip through, and he goes, "Here you go. This should do you." And he hands you 2 potions of healing.
Hog. All right.
Nice.
So I just go and add them to my inventory. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. That is done.
Cool.
Good work. I appreciate it a lot. You watch as he kind of takes the mushrooms and kind of goes to hang them up to dry them out, it looks like.
Yes, we fought this.
Which, by the way, as he hangs them, it looks like a serial killer hanging up human hearts at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know anything about some sort of weird small dragon that, when you hit it, it spits magma out of its wounds? That's what we fought. Its egg was plugging up a vent.
I think that the lady next door fought something like that.
It's dead now, but that's what was plugging up the vent and making them all sick.
Weird. Well, hopefully next time they're more keen to ask for help than hole up, but they're kind
Indeed.
of elusive. Next time I'll go give them a bag of food scraps. They like potato peels and things like that. Honestly, free compost for us.
Waste not, want not, I guess.
Indeed. Well, I'm gonna process these and get back to work. Appreciated. Really.
No worries.
It was a pleasure.
As we kind of exit, I'm just gonna grab the 2 potions of healing that I have. It's just anyone else need these? I can.
Can I have one?
By all means.
I'm not saying I almost died back there because I'm a totally
please.
badass warrior, but if I
Please
were
take
to,
one.
okay, thank you.
Anyone else want the second one?
They're healing too.
I can mostly take care of myself and my own healing.
I'll take it.
So just a heads up, for potion stuff, taking a potion is a bonus action. It's a custom rule I have for this game.
Ooh,
So
okay.
Hooray!
you use your bonus action to use a healing
Nice.
potion.
Sweet. I've removed both of those from my inventory.
All right.
Thank you. All right.
No worries.
Maybe we could ask Runara about that weird
Didn't Tarek just mention the girl next door?
Oh yeah, that's right.
The warrior
What
knows more
sorry,
about...
what specific potion of healing was it?
It's just a regular healing potion.
Just a regular.
So it's I think 2d4 plus 2 is what it's gonna do.
The warrior seemed to... he said the warrior knows more about the weird fire serpent. I wish to talk to Runara about... more about the red dragon and the curse of the land. I have a feeling that it won't be the last time we will be encountering... what did you call it, Shankara? The Shrumeth's Wrath?
Sheriff, I believe.
Sheriff.
Yeah, if it's all the same to you, if we want to do two things at once, I might join you in going and talking to Renara. The other two are okay with chatting with the lady next door.
Yeah, I'll talk to Varnoff.
We'll meet you back at the docks.
Sounds good.
So it looks like you're splitting into groups of 2. So who's going where? We have.
Sorry, did you want to do something different? Vera?
Oh no, I want to talk to the
no,
warrior.
I'm good.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm good to go with.
up.
I'm good to go with. I'm good to go with. Specs.
Okay.
Over here.
All right, Spec and Vera, you guys decide
Just
to
right next door.
look for Varnoth, and as you knock and open up the door, she's not there, but her masonry tools are gone.
Oh. She must
And-
be working.
Vessel and Kara, as you kind of make your way up towards the open air temple of Bahamut, the party splitting to find who they need to speak to. That is where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Very
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, woo.
We did it.
Perfect ending spot.
Perfect ending spot. Yeah, we'll pick it up next week.
To wait a whole week to speak to big lady.
The big lady.
Yeah.
The big lady.
Cool, badass lady.
Pretty lady.
All right. All right, I'm saying hi to
guys.
chat. Hello, chat.
Opens chat menacingly. I'm really enjoying this. Having a really good time.
Oh, this is a
really
lot
cute.
of fun. This is
Yeah,
great.
this is
Yeah.
good.
This
Also,
adventure.
Vessel checking on Vera. I'm just oh my little heart.
She's very protective.
Yeah, they're so sweet.
Yeah.
I was tempted to say it, but I think that like Edgara would sleep with her axe, like cuddling her axe.
Don't cut yourself. I
just
really
want-
like
just-
how like organically Vessel kind of opened up there as well. That was really really
Yeah.
good.
I want that
appreciate
drawing. I want that drawing that
Someone
was
getting
mentioned.
spooned by the giant mushroom person.
Oh no, I'm talking about Vera being in the little bedroll in the.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah. Oh my god.
Press on the background.
Can-
She
hold
moves
on.
up like, yeah.
Give
Can
me
we-
a week. Give me a week.
Can we get Bracky to draw that and then that's
Oh, you got an
thumbnail
artist.
for this
You got an
episode?
artist right here in the form of Therapod. Therapod could do that.
Just
Yeah.
give me a week.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hard to tell how many sessions this is going to be, but I feel like it
Yeah.
feels like next week you guys are probably going to want to check out the Wreck of the Compass Rose. I'm assuming as your next
Yeah.
Yeah,
direction.
that
I'm
sounds like
assuming.
I want to go looking through a shipwreck.
Yep.
All right.
Fun.
Is it safe to assume that's not the only thing left, or?
I don't know. We'll find out.
guess we'll
Okay.
find out.
All right.
No, I'm excited. I unless we hit like another lead next session, yeah, it's definitely Compass Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No
I-
level up.
I mean,
I'm
that's-
sorry. You guys already leveled up. I leveled
Well,
you up.
Oh
earlier.
yeah,
That's
no,
fine.
I didn't.
No,
expect
I'm
it.
so happy
Yeah,
we
no.
leveled up.
I don't think anyone was expecting a level up.
Yeah.
I am
Oh
so
my
happy we
God.
leveled up because I was within 1 hit point of dying.
Yeah. That fight's mean. Like, those enemies are, like, there's a lot of, like, it's really mean because it's like, oh, all these fume drakes show up and this thing appears too. And I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
okay. So,
I mean,
We
it is
did it.
actually. I just realized if you had been using the entire stat block with the poison,
yeah.
you would have gone down.
Yep. And then I would have been making death saves and
You
Hey,
guys don't
sometimes
have a
mistakes-
healer.
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
That's
mistakes
the
work out in
story.
the end. I've I didn't realize they had that extra little thing on them.
I mean, it's almost like the time in Icewind Dale where I forgot that the dragon was immune to paralysis.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's fine. Hey, retrospect is 2020, but that was pretty fun, and that was like what's really neat is the fume drakes are a unique creature to this adventure too, which is really cool.
Yeah,
cool.
It sounds like you got a few unique creatures to the adventure, which I like for small modules.
Yeah, the spore servant, like the octopus enemy, was a unique creature as well. It had its own stat block, and then yeah, the fume drakes have their own stat block as well. I thought
would definitely recommend, like, if someone's trying to get into it. This is like definitely probably one of the most engaging starting adventures I've read.
What's really great about there is some organizational problems. Again, I don't think any of these books are ever going to get it right, because like for example, there was some stuff in the quest that like so obviously Tara gives you the quest to go go talk to the mushroom people, and when you talk to him, there's information there, but the actual quest information is in a different section. And they don't cross-reference it. So there was actually a part where he was supposed to give you a bag of food to give them, but I had to, like, retroactively be like, he's gonna give it to himself, right? Stuff like that. Yeah. So there's some information, but I think just more reading would be good, honestly. But
it almost sounds like you have to front to back it to run it properly.
Oh, it's very easy to front to back, but you obviously will forget little details like that, unfortunately. But, I mean, you can obviously adjust it, too. Like, I adjusted some stuff, like, that I thought would be more interesting and stuff. So, yeah, no.
I will say, when you mentioned the masonry tools, my brain was like, if this is like more of an open world D&D, my brain was like, oh, I could like use the mason work tools and like use the head of the lizard thing we just killed to fashion it into a shield or something.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah, this adventure is very, very cute. The downside is shorter, but I think that can also be a good thing as well. And it's a lot more contained. Like, not to get into like the starter kit adventure is very much it was meant to be a lead into like a hardcover. That was really the intention of it for the most part. And the essential kit is just a collection of mini quests, which is fine for like the right group. It fit really well, and I ran it cover to cover, and we had a really good time with it. But there was no real sense of, like, main plot story. Whereas this one, I'm like, there's some really good little plot beats here, and there's some really good, like, the environment is really, really cool and memorable as well. Like, Stormwreck Isle as a place is really fucking cool. Because it's got, like, all this, like, dragon residual magic with it and stuff, and there's, like,
that is that's such a cool concept. Like, just for, like, a mystery setup.
Yeah, it's honestly
fantasy world. It's awesome.
Really, really, really neat, so.
It's really engaging. Like,
yeah.
This isn't a question that you have to answer, but I am sorry that I'm kind of putting you on the spot and asking you this. But I want to ask. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Is there any possibility of a discussion in the future to see like if the story in some way can continue into another module after we're done with this one?
I don't know, probably not, because the idea was to kind of do I want to explore this. That's kind of was my goal here, is I wanted to see how this was cover to cover in the hopes that I run it locally in my town, so I can get out of the fuck out of my house.
No, as much as I'm having a really good time, but I'm not getting up at 3 a.m. for several months on end.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
A bit of a commitment.
That's bad for me. That's bad for me. That's bad for me.
I appreciate you being here.
Yeah. The intention of this was to be short and just to be just the adventure, just to see how it is as just a little, like, introduction adventure. Honestly, if Tyranny of Dragons was better, I feel like this could easily lead into Tyranny of Dragons if Tyranny of Dragons was shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, Tyranny of Dragons, but you're rough. Oh, my lord.
All my homies hate Tyranny of Dragons.
I don't hate it. It sucks because there's some really cool stuff in it. It's just not... If a pre-written module requires work to make it good, then it's not a pre-written module at that point. It's just a framework.
It is possible to connect this to Descent into Avernus, though.
You could, yeah, probably. There's other ones, too, I'm thinking of that you could easily connect it to as well and have it work. Like, I could see this easily connecting to something like Storm King's Thunder, honestly. I'm like, I could see it fitting into that. As well as some of, like, the other stuff in, like, the mini adventures that you can do as well, like in, like, Yawning Portal and stuff. There's a lot of options there.
Oh, yeah.
So, Or it really does, and this is what's really cool about it, it really likes to lead you into making your own campaign, though. Like, it gives you these really neat ideas. It's like, here's a bunch of ideas we brought up in the adventure. Why don't you expand on this? Why don't you, you know, come up with, like, here's a couple of ideas. You can make a whole campaign with this in mind. Yes, but I'm playing Tyranny of Dragons. Here's the thing, it all depends on the DM. If you have a DM who's, like, honestly, if a DM has a ton of time on their hands, they can make Tyranny of Dragons fucking awesome. I 100% believe that. But if your DM just wants to crack open a book and play, it's not super great for that, which is, you know, for me, especially when I do a pre-written module, I want to make sure I don't have to do a ton of homework, because I'm busy.
Yeah, Icewind Dale's that somewhere in between where, like, it takes a little bit of tweaking, but it is definitely...
It's got the content in there.
It has enough content to expand.
Yeah, whereas, like, with Tyranny, there's some chapters you have to just completely rewrite, because they're frustrating. Like, just reading them, I'm like, if I were a player in this situation, I would hate this. So you'd have to, like, rewrite it. There's entire chapters where people, if you go to a subreddit, they're like, how do I skip this chapter because it sucks? Like, that is, like, a repeating thing. Yeah, which is, it's a lot of DM work, which is fine, again. And hello, we got raided by Night Tide. You guys came in right as we ended our game. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you so much for the raid, though. I appreciate it a ton. We're just kind of post-talking about D&D stuff. But no, this adventure is really cute. It's really contained. I think for just straight out of the box beginners, for both the DM and the player side, this is great, honestly. Like, for example, like, you guys went the myconids, and at the beginning of the chapter explain, like, here are what myconids are, this is how they communicate, and this might be what their disposition will be like. And it kind of gives you these little, not, like, directions, but, like, ideas to work with, or, like, you know, notes to keep in mind. Like, oh, they don't communicate by talking, they communicate with spores, you know, have fun with that. And it's like, that type of stuff is really cool, honestly.
And didn't you mention it's really adaptive? Like, it gives you different, like, things depending on what level your players are?
So
you can, order they do things in?
You can do things in unique orders, and the game adjusts it. So, like, if you guys are a certain level at a certain point, it gives you more things. So it's like, oh, if they're level this, then add this in. Oh, if they're level this, give it this much more hit points. It's like, it's really, really smart and actually feels more balanced, because that was probably my biggest gripe I had with, especially the Essentials kit, is that it felt really unbalanced early on. Like, it didn't adapt to level. And, like, you could literally, spoiler alert, you could literally, like, go into a fucking situation where you have to fight an ochre jelly and then, like, 3 orcs afterwards. And that, for a level 1 party, that's just, can be incredibly deadly.
Yeah, that's oof.
Yeah, it's kind of oofer. But this one feels probably the most balanced. Like, it starts you off with the zombies, which I think is a fantastic introduction to, like, just the game in general. And then, you know, you have Dragon's Rest, which is a really cool roleplay space with all these little kobolds that all have their own little unique quirks, which are very fun. They're so much fun. So, yeah. Oh, goodness.
I love it.
I'm sorry, Elam. I know you want to play more. I'm so sorry, but...
No, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. I didn't expect it to. I was just like, I might as well. It's worth a try asking, you know.
I am running 3 games a week. My guy. I am sorry.
You're good.
Oh, I feel you.
I'm playing in 3 games a week.
Yeah. God, I wish I was you. No,
and
I'm
running a game too.
It's fun though. Like, I'm not saying this like, oh, it sucks. No, it's fucking great and I love it, but it is energy and it does take time. You know, for like this game, it's like there's for this and or actually no, I'm running 4 games actually.
Oh,
because I'm running this, which requires no prep, because it's just the pre-written module, and then I have Unexpectables, which is all my prep. Most of my, like 90% of my prep goes into that, and then Dungeon of the Mad Mage, no prep whatsoever. That one is really good, just crack open and play, but it's just a giant dungeon crawl. And then I have Tomb of Annihilation, which again I just kind of read, and then I make terrain, and that's kind of like a fun arts and crafts thing that I do. So you know. There's that.
Not gonna lie, after we're done playing this, I'm kind of tempted to DM it myself.
Honestly, I recommend it.
I wanna see what it's like behind the curtain. It sounds really interesting.
It's very, very neat. Yeah, I'm running Tomb of Annihilation. My party is level 5 right now, and they just got through camp. What the fuck was it called? I can't remember. It was like Camp Determination or something. I forgot the name of it, but they went through their first little temple dungeon, which was quite fun. Yeah, no, it's quite good. That module's quite good as well. Yeah, when you DM so hard you forgot an extra game that you're running. Yeah, honestly. The problem is, like, Tomb Annihilation has been canceled for, like, 2 or 3 months. We're finally back to it now, so I'm like, oh, right, yeah, I have Tomb as well, and... Yeah, Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is really good. It's crazy, because right now I have you guys at level 2, I have Unexpectables are level 3, Dungeon of the Mad Mage is level 10, and Tomb of Annihilation is level 5.
Wild. What a
Yeah.
And then you're
spread.
playing a level 9.
Yeah, and I'm playing a level 9 character, yeah, that's right. Oh my god. Bloodstein. So, yeah, it's good. I'm feasting here. Honestly,
Feasting.
there's some other ones I want to run and also want to, like, you know... I want to run, fucking Icewind Dale. That's the next one I want to run, if I were to run
It's-
something.
It was so much fun to run. It's been
Oh
so
my
much.
god. Yeah,
I would
no.
love to play Icewind Dale again. It's been literally years.
I would be so down to play an Icewind Dale. It's great.
I would want to run that in person though. I would want because I have all. Like,
Oh yeah, no,
I have
I have
so
a
many
feeling it would be
minis.
really.
I
good
have
in
I have the big thing. You know the big thing. I got both of the big things in.
Oh
mini
really?
I know.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I've got you know the funny.
Use those,
hoo-hoo-
bestie. Go ahead.
Yeah, and
Goddamn.
I got my ancient white dragon too, which is I got for like such a steal, but yeah.
Okay,
no.
so Monty,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need your mailing address because I'm gonna send you a robotic arm with a 360-degree camera, and I'm gonna put on my VR headset. And that's how I'm gonna join you for D&D games.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. I go too crazy though. Holy shit. I went all out for my Tomb of Annihilation game. And I have a fuck off big piece of terrain that I have to store now. Which
Yeah.
I need to clean up my closet.
Was it the one with the big tall?
The big tall, yeah, the big
The
tall.
big tall.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the big tall.
That's
You did such a
coming
good
back-
job on the big tall.
The
It's
big
so
tall
cool.
is very good. I can reuse
Do
the
be
big tall
careful
though, for
without
other things.
descripting.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying anything else. I'm not saying
Yeah,
anything
that's why
else,
I'm
'cause
using extremely
Thero
vague.
wants to play in it, and I know Leo wants to run it for Thero, I think, in the future, so... Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, I have a few games I want to.
Yeah, there's a few good modules. I will say, like, there's one that just released that I actually would mind potentially running in the future, but I love you guys, but I want to mix things up, so I want different groups for different things, just to kind of shake
Totally
it up and run
understandable.
Oh
more,
no, that makes total
run
sense.
more D&D and stuff like that. But, yeah, no, this is a really,
I'm
really good
very
session.
offended. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Max, no! Do I have to apologize to all women again? Or...
Yes.
Which, by the way, I
Apologize
tried
to all women right
to
now.
find that fucking hat, and I
The
couldn't
hat?
find it anywhere.
The blue hat that just says "I'm sorry, women."
I'm sorry, women. Yeah, I wanted to find that hat.
Oh my god, send that to my dad.
Yeah, no. Monty was bullying me about my ability to play healer,
You died,
and I
was like-
demanded.
you were like,
yeah.
I'm running at 50% power, and then you died. I'm like, now where's the 50%? Now you're at 0. And then like you saved my ass. She like fucking rescued me out of like this really, really damaging AoE, and I'm like, oh my god, I apologize for ever insulting your skill in battle. And like,
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I
Max-
would. Now apologize to all women.
Yeah, and she was like, please apologize to all women, and I'm like, I'm sorry, all women, including myself. So funny.
Final Fantasy XIV is a really fun game,
Yeah,
guys.
it's
You
fun.
should try it out.
Oh my god, it's a free trial up to Heaven's Word.
Yeah.
But,
Oh god,
The
no, this is
award-winning
why I leave.
Heaven's Ward.
All right. Well,
So
I
from
think
Yeah,
I think
we
we've.
need to-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Elon.
No, I was just gonna make a joke. So from what I'm hearing is that I need to kidnap Leah, Max, and Pharaoh for my own D&D games when I need players.
Goodness.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, you have more people, you know. So.
If
Well-
you can carve out a time for me, sure.
Oh my
Like
god.
I say,
I
I'm
feel
playing
that.
in
I feel
3,
that.
running 1, and also my 3 is soon to become 4 because I'm about to start playing a Pathfinder campaign again.
I'm
We'll,
actually-
we'll talk turkey after stream.
I'm
Let's
actually
send
gonna be
these people
playing
off.
in like 3 games too, though hopefully down to 2, because oh my lord, I'm busy.
I miss my
D&D is my
barbarian.
job. I'm turning into Connor, except for like the opposite, where it's I'm running games. So, man,
I'm about to start making D&D my job, dude.
Oh my god, it's fun.
I'm
It's
fucking
fun.
having having
Chat-
a great time.
Chat, thank you so much for being here. You are all troopers. I loved your puns. I got to see your puns. And Magic Ninja Go, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub for 21 months. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the bits. It's been fantastic to get back into kind of the throes of streaming with our little double dose on Mondays with Mass Effect and then the D&D stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I really hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you Max, Thero, Leah, and Elam for being here again tonight, and I cannot wait for
Thank
next
you
week.
for DMing.
Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, thank
Thanks
you.
for running. It was really good.
Let's find someone to raid. Who is on right now?
Octo. I see Dash Ducks. I see.
Let's see.
Um.
I just see Octo, so we're gonna raid Octo. I think, Max, I told you about Octo. He voices, what the fuck is his name in DLT Gear? The Alex? No. What the fuck is his name? Axel. Axel, that was it. Axel. He voices Axel.
I'm aware of Octo, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aware of Octo.
What
I've been
should
aware
our-
of Octo from the before times,
Fair enough.
I think.
He is playing The Legend of Zelda? Oh, he is. Our raid message should be, hey, listen.
Hey!
Oh, Firebird, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much as we're heading out here. Our raid message will be, hey, listen.
Hey. Hey.
Hey, listen.
Hey.
Hey! Listen.
Be nice to Octo, even though he's a big nerd.
Be nice to Octo. Raid message. Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
Pick one.
Nah. Bye.
Bye.